out. That's BetterHelp, HELP.com/timeout.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to LifeSource Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With LifeSource, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Huge savings on Dell AI PCs with Intel Core Ultra processors are here, and they're newly designed to help you do more faster. They can generate code, edit images, multitask without lag, draft emails, summarize documents, create live translations, and even extend your battery life. That's the power of Dell AI with Intel Inside. Upgrade today by visiting Dell.com/deals. That's Dell.com/deals.
Hey, it's Reese Davis. Let's be honest, you can't keep an eye on everything unless you've got Blink Outdoor 4 cameras. While you're focused on the game, Blink's keeping an eye on your home.
With up to 2-year battery life and with Sync Module XR, you can cover more space without constant maintenance. No wires, no worries. Blink helps keep an eye on what matters most. Get Blink today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Here we go, Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr and Sweet Tea Travis Rogers, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. For your Thursday, September 18th, 2025. DeMarco, Travis, producer Laura, we are out live at the City of Ontario, Jack, Ontario Town Square for a live broadcast. Very special day today in the City of Ontario. We'll tell you all the details. Plus, Thursday Night Football tonight and one day closer to Rams football.
Season Rams tight end Davis Allen is joining us right now. Davis, good to have you on the show. How you feeling?
I'm looking at the stat sheet. It says Rams receiving touchdowns. Davis Allen 2, everyone else 1 or 0. I mean, you should screenshot that and send it home, man. This is awesome.
Yeah, how about that? That's pretty funny.
And, of course, USC. Oh, and Clayton Kershaw calls it a career. Since our friends from Legends Attic are in Ontario with us today at Ontario Town Square, we won't play any highlights of Clayton Kershaw in the postseason, giving up copious amounts of home runs. Nah, not today. Let's do it. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, your Thursday afternoon right now.
Yeah! There is a man who just does not get it, that wants to jump on Clayton Kershaw's postseason today. Sure, go ahead. Do your thing. See how that goes.
Whatever.
Way to go. Way to
what
go.
A day, though,
How about
man.
that, right?
Wow. Beto was on the field for batting practice.
Today?
And I thought, when we had him on the phone a couple days ago. And he mentioned something about Kershaw walking around during one of his questions, like as an aside, like he never does that. It was weird. We moved on to something else. And then a couple of days later, here we are, Kershaw saying goodbye to Dodger Stadium.
Yeah, it's a weird deal because it's not really a huge surprise that Clayton Kershaw, after 18 seasons, is deciding that he's going to, go do something else with the rest of his life, that he's going to retire. He's got to wait 5 years, and come the summer of 2030, he'll be in the Hall of Fame. That's a deadlock cinch. We know that's how that's going to go. But
I am going to like parsing through his greatness.
Oh my
I love
goodness.
when we have to do that.
Oh my goodness! Well, there's not much to parse other than to say it's pretty extraordinary, and we'll get into it.
Yeah.
I want to get the listeners' reactions too. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776, and give us your thoughts. Maybe you're
Tell
like
me
Morales
your greatest Kershaw story.
Absolutely, absolutely. But the only reason that I think it was maybe a little surprising, DeMarco, was that he was so good again this year.
Yeah, okay. That's awesome for him to do that on the way out the door. You know, you usually don't see that. You know what I mean?
No.
You'd almost have to ask him to leave. You know, you could really ask him to stay the way he's pitched this year. That's amazing.
Look, this season has been a weird season. I think that's the best description of what they've had. They've kind of been all over the map, but they would not be where they would be if they didn't have Clayton Kershaw on this team this season.
10-2, yes.
10-2 with an ERA of 3.5, which, by the way, if that were anybody that wasn't an older player like Clayton Kershaw, you'd be like, dude, that guy's amazing.
Right.
And with us, it's like, oh, here comes the Kershaw, retirement tour. And it was just – it
could have been a joke.
It could have been ugly. Look, it got out, like we were talking during Super Crosstalk. It was a little bumpy coming out of the gates, and he got it figured out. And can I just do this real quick? I just want to read off a quick list of what this guy has done in his major league career.
I would please do that for me because, like I said, I did not see this guy pitch all 18 years. He means a lot to you.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
Yes, he does.
He's become a lot to me recently. So I'm learning in reverse.
All right, so this is his 18th season in Major League Baseball. He made his debut in 2008. Okay?
That's
a long time ago.
That's a long time ago.
Yeah. That is at the beginning of the second Obama presidency.
Yes, I remember it vividly.
It is a long time ago.
A lot has gone on since then, yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
All right. You can stop me when you'd like, or you can let me go through the whole list.
Do
whatever you
want.
want.
2008.
He made his debut in 2008. He won the Most Valuable Player award in 2014. Pitchers do not win the MVP award very often. It's not never, but it's very, very rarely. He won the MVP award in 2014.
Why not? Why don't more pitchers
Because they only play 20% of the games. You know, they only play 35 games a year.
I do know, like, I had a list of my favorite pitchers, and they only pitched, like you said, once every 5 days, but they were leading their team. They were the reason they were so good.
I wonder why it hadn't happened once in a while, because there's always a player like, I don't want to say Shohei.
Because of the bats.
But there's Mike Trout. There's Bryce Harper. There's Juan Soto. There are great players around that play every day. He won the Cy Young Award not once, not twice, but 3 times. Okay, he was a pitching Triple Crown winner, which means he led the league in strikeouts, wins, and ERA. Okay, so he was an 11-time All-Star. He was in the league for 18 years. He was one of the best 11 of those times.
Okay, one more thing about All-Star. It's not as watered down as, say, the Pro Bowl.
No.
Okay.
It's not.
All-Star means all-star, you are the best in the game.
I believe it does.
With rare exceptions.
There are a couple. This year I think it was more
usually
of a
snubs, not the
ceremonial
other way.
hat tip to him. But, yes, he was an 11-time All-Star. He's a 2-time World Series champion so far.
Twice.
We might get a third. We'll see what happens between now and the end of October.
Which is funny because he's retiring.
Yep.
Yeah.
He's a Gold Glove winner. He is a 5-time ERA champion.
How much do you put on Gold Gloves for pitchers?
Some. I mean, it's not like a shortstop or a catcher, but it's something. I mean, he's helping out there.
If he had none, it wouldn't matter a bit to you.
No, but he doesn't.
But he got one.
He's got a Major League Player of the Year award also in 2014. He's a winner of the Clemente Award, which means not just is he a great player, he is a citizen of note.
Is that what that means? That's like being knighted.
It's a big deal.
Yeah, it's a huge deal.
It's like winning the Walter Payton Award.
Yeah, it's like being knighted and minted, and you're a special human being. Yes,
he's won 222 games so far.
Wow,
he can still add to that total. He will make his final start at Dodger Stadium tomorrow. He has a lifetime. If you did this once in an 18-year career, this would be an extraordinary accomplishment. If you did it once in 18 years, over 18 years, he's got an ERA of 2.54.
Amazing. Amazing.
2.54 over 18 seasons.
You don't have to convince me. I'm right there. It's in black and white. Yes.
He has struck out.
No one doubts his greatness. Does anyone doubt his greatness? Does anybody have an argument against outside of pitching in the postseason?
He has 3,039 strikeouts so far.
Okay.
We'll see what that total adds up to. Look, and this is one of the many things that we can get into.
Even the Skip Baylesses of Skip Bayless can't poke holes in
They
his
will.
career.
They will.
How? Where? There's no entry point.
The postseason is the entry point if you really want. And I don't want to say you really want to look for it. He's had some weird.
He's
bad
got rings
outings.
too, so
he's
done it.
I agree with you. The postseason is the thing that people say, okay. So we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about his place in Los Angeles history. We're going to hear from you. There's just so many things about this. And
I want to
here's
hear your
where it
Kershaw
gets
story.
crazy.
Yeah.
He's going to make his final start at Dodger Stadium tomorrow night against the Giants. The Dodgers are going to make the playoffs, whether they're as the division winner and they're hosting a wild card round, or whether they are a wild card team that potentially has to go on the road, which if they are a wild card team, they probably would. They'd probably have to go to Chicago. This might be the last time you ever see him at Dodger Stadium because he's not going to get a start in the wild card round. It's a 3-game series. He's not; those 3 starts are not going to go to somebody named Clayton Kershaw. They might get eliminated.
You're making the ticket price go up as you speak.
Oh, it's already pretty high.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying.
high.
You're making this go up and up.
So I looked last night because friends and I were trying to go, and we're like, yeah, we fell asleep, didn't think about it. This morning, I was like, I'll get back to whatever. I'm driving here. I get the text, and I said, oh, snap. I actually said something else. I'm like,
shoot.
Yeah, other stuff. Yeah. And I was like, these are going to be out of my price range. And sure enough, they are.
Dang.
What were they? Were these get-ins or were these like good seats?
No, get in.
Okay.
Get in. So when I saw it, it was like $175 for top deck.
I'm surprised. This is a drop everything for me to go watch this last game.
I'm with you.
Aren't you going to try to get over there?
I'm going to try. I'm going to try very hard to do it.
Are you guys going to try to go?
He's been with you 18 years, man. You should go say goodbye to him.
We're going to get a chance to talk to Oral Hershiser about this tomorrow. Oral's going to jump on with us tomorrow, so we'll talk with him about that tomorrow. But we're going to take some of your phone calls when we come back. I want to get the kind of the feel of the people and how they feel about Clayton Kershaw. And by the way, it's not over yet. Like there's a world where he pitches
but I like your theory.
Innings.
I thought the same thing. We're on the same page. This might have been what they needed, what was missing to galvanize. Like I said, I would not, on his way out, I would not want to screw this up.
Would it have worked on you?
Yes, this would have worked on me. This sort of thing, him saying that, making it important and valuable and more than, just a regular season. Yeah, that would work on me, but I'm a romantic.
What I said during crosstalk that DeMarco was talking about is, Clayton Kershaw is not – I think if we would have talked about this 6 months ago, the expectation would have been Clayton Kershaw, whenever the Dodgers are eliminated or whenever if they win the World Series again, a week or two or a month or so after Clayton Kershaw says, you know what, I've made a decision, I'm not going to come back in 2026. That felt like Clayton Kershaw.
Right.
But the fact that we're doing it right now, the fact that it is –
put some stank on the season.
It's like, guys, this is my last shot here. And we're
now you get me fired up. Keep going.
We got a chance.
Yes.
We need to get better. But I do not want to go out as anything other than the champion. Let's go do this.
Then I need him to shove tonight.
He might.
Tomorrow.
Yeah.
I need him to come out and absolutely shove and give me something. Give me the emotion.
Okay, even if he
break character.
I hope so.
Yes.
I hope he does.
Throw your freaking glove.
I'll cross my fingers. But let's say he even went out there and had a rocky outing. Okay, I don't even want to say what a rocky outing might look like. Let's say he has a tough night. That's okay too.
It is.
Because it's still, hey, look, my career is not determined by tonight. My career is determined over the last 18 years. But I'm with you. It would be great if he went out there and struck out.
This is what I want. I want him to pitch, throw his hardest and his arm comes off or something. Something weird. That would be nice. That's how you go out.
That is your first pitch, brought to you by Arrowhead Mountain Spring Water. Nothing else. We got your phone calls coming up in just a little bit. And where does Clayton Kershaw fall in the grand scheme of things when we come to the most iconic Los Angeles athletes of all time? That's coming up. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN. And we're out here in Ontario right now, the Ontario Town Square, getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team, which means I'm close to Fontana. In fact, I was in Fontana earlier today at Rotolo Chevrolet. I went out and saw my friends at Rotolo. I spoke with Armando Rojo, who plays in our softball game. I talked with Julio, who I deal with every few months. Saw my friend Jabari, who I'd seen before. He walked me through the whole new vehicle again. And I just am blown away every time I go to Rotolo because they treat me like I know they're going to treat you, which is with respect courteousness, transparency. Everything feels good at Rotolo Chevrolet. So if you've been thinking about a new Chevy car or truck, get on out to Rotolo Chevrolet. It's right off the 210 freeway, Sierra Avenue exit. Now, we're here in Ontario, so that's a nice, easy hop over to Fontana. But let's say maybe you're in Long Beach, maybe you're in the Valley, maybe you're a little bit further away, RotoloChevy.com. ROTOLO, RotoloChevy.com. And whether you go online or whether you go in the store, make sure that they know that Travis sent you in to Rotolo Chevrolet.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr. What'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there, but too often they look for ways to underpay you. If you're being ignored, pressured into bad contractors, or left in the dark after years of loyalty, turn to Avner Gatt. With insider knowledge and a trusted network of experts, the consultation is free and the results speak for themselves. Call 818-917-5256 or visit AvnerGatt.com. Avner Gatt. Your claim, our game.
Swing by Lazy Dog Restaurants for their scratch-made meals and their new $15 fireside favorites. Choose from 5 entrees, like fried chicken or shrimp tacos, and get a personal-sized s'mores brownie sundae for dessert. Dine in or take it to go, Monday through Friday. LazyDogRestaurants.com.
Hey, it's Mace. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer, Total Wine and More. Join Mason in Ireland, the Laker Girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Chris Morales here. So many things, big and little, make you uniquely you. Your hobbies, dreams, career, family, and more. Addiction to drugs, including opioids and stimulants, can strip these away from you. This National Recovery Month, recover your life. Choose treatment for drug addiction and get back to what matters most. Find a provider and proven treatment option that's right for you. Recover you at ChooseChangeCA.org.
Field and Crown Tremble. The Morongo Band of Mission Indians invites you to the 34th Annual Thunder and Lightning Powwow. Enjoy authentic arts, crafts, and the cuisine of Native American culture. All are welcome to this free, family-friendly event. Call 888-MORONGO or go to morongopowwow.com for more information. The Thunder and Lightning Powwow, September 26th through the 28th.
Hey everybody, it's Cap. Is it time to sell your home? Whether you're downsizing, moving, or inheriting a property, call Seller's Advantage. With decades of experience, they offer custom cash solutions and can close in days. No repairs, no agents, no hassle, just a great offer that gives you peace of mind. Call 888-390-AS-IS or visit sellersadvantage.com. Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-575-6759. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-575-6759. That's 800-575-6759. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall, kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
Hanley Ramirez error that turned Clayton Kershaw's perfect game into just a no-hitter.
That's what Graham said. I said, give me your best Clayton Kershaw memory. He went to the worst part. He said Hanley Ramirez. Have you forgiven Hanley Ramirez?
He did throw a no-hitter. Look, it was an error. What do you want? Sometimes errors get made. So, how many what?
Perfectos.
Well, never with my own two eyes. I didn't see one no-hitter. It wasn't Clayton Kershaw. That was in that 2014 season. Clayton Kershaw went 21-3. He had an ERA of $1.77. He had 6 complete games. He was just absolutely dominant. That was the year he won the MVP. Just whip of under 0.9, 0.85. Just really something else. Let's get the people in on this, DeMarco.
Yeah,
what do you
please.
say?
Love to hear these stories.
All right, hey, we're in Ontario, right? We are here in Ontario at the Ontario Town Square getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team. We're going to get to see the uniform. We're going to get to hear the new team name. That's coming up in just a little bit. So let's start in Ontario with Peter. Peter from Ontario. Peter, you're on with DeMarco and Trav. What's up?
Top.
What up, fellas? How are you guys?
Great.
Good.
Hey, real quick, Kershaw, 10-2, ERA of 3. Probably if he didn't have these last couple of games where he had some hiccups, he'd probably be at 2. He's best on the team in wins and ERA. I don't know why he's retiring. I get it; he's a little older, but that is crazy.
Come on, man. Travis, let Maximus go to the field and be with his wife. He's done enough.
Yeah.
Come on.
Absolutely. Hey, Travis, you think because Rocky's coming up and obviously Emmett Sheehan is up and coming, you think they just don't have any room for him? That's just my point. And he's a top 5 GOAT of Dodgers.
Top 5 GOAT. I like that.
Oh,
okay.
yeah. I think that's easy. I shouldn't, and I'm with you, 4. Peter. Yeah, I don't know if it's top 5. I think it's more top 2. 1, 3. It's there's something in there. It's certainly when it comes to the Dodger pick, we're going to get to that coming up in just a little bit. Just real quick with what Peter had to say. Clayton Kershaw does have that 3.5 ERA, but he does not lead the team in the starting. Blake Snell 244, Yoshinobu Yamamoto 266. So. That's how good the Dodger rotation is that even though Clayton Kershaw is having a 10-2 year with an ERA of 3.5,
I'm glad you don't need him. That means
you will use him, but I think you're going to use him in a role that we're not familiar seeing.
Correct. Yes. He's going to have he's going to have a say in this postseason at some point.
I think so too.
They all do, and he's going to have a role. I don't know what that is or when it's going to present itself, but I'm sure when he takes the mound, I'm going to be happy that you have him on that postseason roster. But just real quick, that if you did have a top 5 Dodgers all time, who would be the other 4?
Pitchers or all players?
Just all players, period.
Jackie Robinson has to be number 1.
Right. Trying to see where we are with Kershaw.
Kershaw's on the list for sure.
Right.
Koufax is on the list for sure. I think if we're talking entire impact of just not great performance, but cultural impact.
The entire thing. This is not Hall of Fame.
Fernando Valenzuela.
And then Kershaw, same impact. Like his name rings out.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Kershaw was a much better pitcher than Fernando, but the impact that Fernando had on Los Angeles in the 1980s and well beyond is something that nobody really has been able to duplicate. Fernando was 101 in that category.
18 years. Kershaw has raised families. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah. You got a kid, the day that Clayton Kershaw made his debut, he votes now. He could be in the Army.
Yeah. And he's still pitching, and he's still winning. You know what I'm saying? That's awesome.
And like what Peter was saying a second ago, too, which I think is fascinating, is, why is he leaving? And it's a fair question. I understand why he is, because he's like, dude, I pitched 18 years in the major leagues. That's a long time. I'm full, to use Aaron Donald's terminology.
Yes.
But we were talking just a week ago, like, hey, does he come back? And it's not like as a charity case. He won 10 games. He's got an ERA of 3.5. He's still an effective player.
How old is he again?
Kirsch?
Yeah, I know 18 years.
38, right?
He's 38?
He is 37 and a half years old.
Bro, in my opinion, this is the opposite of the Tua conversation we were having off air about why would you come back if it risked your health. I said a lot of money's at stake. This is different, man. I mean, I'm sure he's got a ton of money. He's won every award there is to win.
Yep.
it's time to go home at some point. You know what I mean? It's time to go be with your family. How many kids does he have now?
I believe he's got 5.
5 kids. Yeah, it's time to go home, change some diapers, and take out the trash for a few years.
Just to put a number
if he knows
on
how
what
to do
you
that.
said about he's made a lot of money. He's made $307 million.
I mean, come on. I mean, you could always use 308. I get you. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, I mean, you've made enough. You've done enough. You've conquered baseball. You're one of the best of all time. It's time to go home.
He has 2 kids.
Yeah. No, he's got more than 2.
He's got more than 2.
Yeah, he's got more than 2.
On here.
He's got one on the way, right?
I know that it's well, I could be wrong. I shouldn't say it that definitively.
I Googled it, but
okay.
Okay.
Let's try another phone call here. Let's go to Joe in Los Angeles. Joe, you're on with DeMarco and Trav. What's up?
What's up, Joe?
Joe, are you there?
Joe dropped. Yeah.
Let's try another one.
Okay.
Let's try Lewis in Valencia. Lewis, are you there?
Yes, I am.
What's up, Lewis?
What a storybook career. I'm so happy for Kershaw. He's been I think he's one of the greatest Dodgers, top 2, like you said. My kid wears 22. He's a pitcher. Walk-up song is "We Are Young." You know, Hall of Fame person, Hall of Fame player, great role model. 2 things. I'm so glad that he announced this today because he gets to go out tomorrow. You know, whether he pitches or not, he gets to have that last start at Dodger Stadium, and that place will be packed like they were when they did the Vince Scully ceremony and Kevin Costner spoke. I just think that's awesome. And, yeah, man, just good for him, dude. I can't wait to watch tomorrow. Everybody, it's going to be must-see TV.
Do you have a favorite memory? A moment?
When he got I think I would say his no-hitter when he got Hanley'd. And I don't know if you guys remember, but they brought in Miguel Rojas to shore up. The last 3 innings, they pulled Hanley. But I think watching him, win that World Series in Houston, I think that was the best part for me. I mean, there's so many different Clayton Kershaw memories. You know, hey, I'll say this and then I'll go. Doesn't have the greatest postseason record, but for so long, for 95% of his career, he was the ace on the Dodgers, and he got them to the playoffs so many times. And you can't have a playoff record if you don't go to the playoffs. And he's been there a ton of times. So nothing but love for that guy. Hats off to him. What a great decision. Call. And now he can go home. See you guys.
Yep.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you,
call.
Lewis. Thank you, Lewis.
Hanley'd.
That was pretty funny. They won their first World Series in Dallas, not in Houston. I just want to make because I can't. He should have had a 3rd World Series in Houston because the Astros did what they did. But just to clean that up, just a little bit along the way. It is going to be a party at Dodger Stadium tomorrow night, regardless of how he ends up pitching. Hopefully, he pitches great, but it's going to be a celebration of an incredible career.
Yeah,
and it should be, and it just doesn't happen like this very often, where a guy spends his entire career in one city.
No.
Much less for an iconic team. You know, if you spent your entire career with the Minnesota Twins, that's really good. But that's not the Dodgers or the Yankees or one of those teams. The Dodgers are a little different like that.
Yep.
He has been good the entire time and frequently great. He is generally well-liked by everybody. I don't think there are a lot of people that have negative thoughts about Clayton Kershaw. That just all of those things together, it just doesn't happen very often.
No, I was thinking of the best way to go out for an athlete. To me, it's still Elway.
Yep.
Walking off.
Back to back, and
walks off the field with his finger in the air. I thought that was great. This would come a close second to pitch for one team for 18 years, to pitch for the Dodgers for 18 years, and be great almost all the way through, if not all the way through. And then you get to go out at home against the Giants. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
yes. To a packed house.
Yes. It might not be the end.
Right.
It might be.
Regular season.
Yeah,
I think that's awesome.
I'm being optimistic that there's a World Series game at Dodger Stadium, and he's out there, and who knows how it all ends, but what a great way to finish that.
You got to go through Philly.
I know. They got a long way to go.
Okay.
They got
I want to correct something because you guys were both right. It's 4 kids, and I like how Google said 2, but shows me 4 on a picture.
There you go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just,
he's very prolific.
You got a double source.
There you go.
You got to check.
True.
Alan Benavides is going to join us coming up next. He is, of course, the general manager of the new Dodger minor league team that is going to start play in Ontario next season. That's coming up. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN. And let me tell you about NextGen. NextGen came out to my house yesterday, as a matter of fact.
And they took their shoes off.
And they did take their shoes off. Yeah, they were very respectful like that along the way. And they installed a reverse osmosis drinking system as well, because they do all sorts of incredible plumbing work as well, right? You can call NextGen for any plumbing issue, large or small, whether it be a linking foundation, a backed up drain, sewage problems, or like I was, you're looking for better water for you and your family. NextGen has the expertise and solutions for you. And for a limited time, NextGen's offering drain clearing with accessible cleanout for just $88, and it does not stop there. They are so confident that they're going to get this right. They're going to give you a 30-day guarantee on that drain cleaning, leaving you with peace of mind. We're talking slab leak repairs, clogged drains, water filtration, and everything in between. You know you can trust NextGen for expert plumbing services and high-quality work. So give them a call, 833-3NEXTGen. That's 833-3NEXGEN or nextgenaaronplumbing.com.
Denis Bouanga has etched his name into LAFC club history.
Denis shot and in! Denis Bouanga is LAFC's top scorer all time!
Congratulations, Denis, on passing Carlos Vela and becoming LAFC's all-time leading scorer.
Oh, Denis, you celebrate, young man!
And Bouanga is not done yet. More history, more goals, more memorable moments still to come. Right here on the home of the black and gold.
710 ESPN.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
George Chevrolet's model year-end sell-a-thon is on with big discounts on remaining 2025 Chevy models like $10,000 off select Silverado 1500s. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated on unreserved US models. It's 9/30/25 for full details. Call 866-949-4805.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Summer's almost over, but the heat is pressing on. If you've got battery trouble, stop by AutoZone for free battery testing. It may just need a charge, and we'll do that for free too. If you do need a battery, we've got options starting at just $89.99, and we'll recycle your old battery for free. Now that's a strong start. Don't miss the end of summer sale, now at AutoZone until September 22nd.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
Feeling awesome. Yes. What's up?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Guys, what the heck is going on out here?
Back to the guys.
And Ontario, at Ontario Town Square, there is a very big event happening here in town today. And just to my left is the man that's responsible for all of
Yes,
this.
sir.
Alan
No,
Benavides.
we clap for you.
Yes.
There we go.
I wanted to make it sound like there's more
Get
people
this
out
man
there.
some food. He's hungry.
The general manager of the new Ontario minor league baseball team. It will be an affiliate of the Los Angeles Dodgers. The name reveal, the logo, the uniform reveal is all coming up in about an hour and 45 minutes
About
or so?
an hour and 45 minutes, and the mascot.
And the mascot. Okay. So
boy.
Take me through it, Alan. How you feeling right now? It's got to be an incredible accomplishment.
I haven't been able to eat. I haven't been able to sleep. Like, it's just been everything in my mind. Like, oh, did we do this? Did we do that? It's just one of those things, right?
Yeah.
So.
You got to get it done. So I was asking you before we started, like, here you are about to open a stadium. You're running the team.
Yeah.
Did you ever dream this was possible? And, do you feel like you're touching the ground right now?
Dude, honestly, I've been in this business over 20 years. And, Padres, Cubs, Giants, affiliates. And my mom would always be like, Mijo, when are you going to get a job with the Dodgers? When are you going to call you up? And I'm like, Mom, that's not how it works. That's not how it works. And so, here I get a call a few months ago to move back home from Oregon, move back to Southern California to work with our affiliate, the Los Angeles Dodgers, who's been my love since I was a baby, since I was a kid, my family, my earliest memories were going to Chavez Ravine, the Dodgers are something that binds my family together. It's more than a baseball team. It's a lifestyle. And as I told you earlier, it's an identity, right?
Identity.
And it's something that we just love. And to be able to say that I'm a part of that right now, it's just so special.
But when you found the sliver, when the crack started and you heard, I may be able to run a team though, you go from that moment to, wow, I have an opportunity to do this right here.
I've won championships with my other teams. We've done playoff runs. We've done some really cool things. Look, being able to open a stadium of this magnitude, a brand new team in a brand new city that's never had minor league baseball, and to do that with the Los Angeles Dodgers, are you kidding me? It's like, pinch me. What's going on?
Yeah, very McVay of you. See, he won't even give yourself some credit. Come on, man.
Alan Benavides is the general manager of the new Dodger minor league team here in Ontario. The name, logo, mascot reveal is coming up at 5:30. We'll have that for you as well.
Tell us the name. Come on.
The Sky Mules.
The Sky Mules?
There you go.
Are you serious? Oh, you almost had me. Oh, my God.
You got to wait till 5:30 like everybody else, Marco. You got to wait.
I was going to say, man, you're crazy.
You and I were talking a little bit, Alan, before we started this segment. You said you grew up in East L.A. I grew up on the west side and in Arcadia, Pasadena area. And like you said, making the major leagues in any capacity, working for a major league team in any capacity is one thing and an incredible accomplishment. But when you come from Los Angeles and you grow up as a Dodger fan, and I see the logo on your chest of your shirt, it's just different. It just is a different weight that you carry, a responsibility, quite frankly, that you carry, knowing that you're representing a team that has the tradition, the history of the Los Angeles Dodgers.
No doubt, man. For me, look, I was born in East LA at Santa Martha Hospital. It's not there anymore. Boyle Heights. We then moved to Pico Rivera and La Mirada. My parents currently live in La Habra. Went to Sonora High School, class of 91. Go Raiders. But that responsibility of being able to be a part of this franchise, the history, the tradition, I don't take that lightly. And also being a first-generation kid and seeing all the effort that my parents did to work and get me through school and the sacrifice they did, I hope I'm doing them proud because my mom is probably the biggest Dodger fan I know. I jokingly say that I think she would have traded me to keep Corey Seager in Dodger blue.
Seager's pretty good. Corey Seager was pretty good. I'm just saying.
She loved him.
Yeah. Wow. Unreal.
So what does having a minor league team here in Ontario, you mentioned you're opening a new stadium. It's a new team. There's never been minor league baseball in Ontario before. What does it do for a community like Ontario to have a team like this?
Well, a community like Ontario that's really like a mini version of Los Angeles, all the industry and the people and how fast it's growing. Look, a lot of people are moving, a lot of new housing. I think it's more than baseball. It's how are we going to activate the team and the mascot and our players at the schools? What are we going to do during Christmas? What are we going to do during Halloween? What concerts can we bring? Well, how do we activate with youth sports? Those are all things that we're going to do. We're going to champion small business, the schools, nonprofits, the little guy.
You're going to get out there. Yeah, community outreach. I guess that's, like you said, building that brand. You got any thoughts on Clayton Kershaw saying he's going to – this is it for him?
I am so happy that he's retiring as a Dodger. Like that, that was one of my biggest worries. Like he'd go back and be a Ranger for a year or something, or like
he would do that. Did it not go to bed, Alan? Because I had the feeling for a while too that it might happen. But once we got to the point where he started coming back on those one-year deals, it felt to me like if he was going to do that, he would have done it already. It felt like we were in the safe space.
Totally, 100%. And I also, when I was in Lake Elsinore, because I was in the Cal League before this, I was in from 2004 to 2009. He came up, and so to see him that arc and him stay at the Dodgers, and see that 12-6, And to see him retire.
We were just talking about that.
What's
Okay.
that?
Yeah, every
curveball.
memory I have of him is a curveball.
Yeah.
Yeah, Travis tried to tell me he was a power pitcher earlier.
Oh, no.
Not even remotely what I said, but sure.
That's what
Go
you
ahead.
told me. That's what I heard. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
No, but it's that 12-6, right? And, like, seeing him do that and seeing him hit that arc of his career all happen in L.A. as a Dodger, I think us as fans were very blessed to have seen that. You know, and I just think the passion that he brings, and he's such a good dude and a family guy. I look up to him. I just think he's one of the greatest.
Alan, tell me about the baseball itself, because obviously it's a dual role, right? You want to be competitive. You want to win games. You want to put a great product out on the field. You want people to come out to the ballpark and have a great time. Minor league baseball kind of has a brand of its own, right? It's very different than Major League Baseball.
Totally.
But these are guys that are trying to make it to the major leagues. You're trying to develop players at the same time. How do you balance all of those different things?
Well, it's interesting because, what I always say is, like, look, we're getting to see future big leaguers right here in our backyard in Ontario, right? But it's also more than that, right? It's about the entertainment. It's about all the silly things that we do in minor league baseball that we became famous for, right?
Sure.
So that's really what I look at the entertainment value of what we do as baseball, professional baseball here in the Inland Empire and minor league baseball. Look, you see what the Savannah Bananas are doing and whatnot.
Oh, yeah.
Minor league baseball has been doing these silly things. They just do it on another level. But we do all the fun things that they used to do. And that's what I enjoy about minor league baseball, the more freedom that we have, the music that we do, the mascot, the silliness. The person who loves baseball has a good time, and the person who doesn't love baseball or maybe, just
Great night out.
Right, it's a great night out. And it's affordable. Right? And
You have a left fielder that can do like a somersault catch? No?
I'll work
Anybody
on that.
walk out
I'll
on
work on
stilts? No, it'd be fun. But it's crazy, like in the minor leagues, when you have a player that's really, really good that
Yeah.
you know is not going to be here long.
Right, and it's hard to market around that.
Yeah.
Right? So you get a first rounder, right? And
Yeah.
we're super excited to have him here. Well, we know he's only going to be here for a couple months.
He's on his way to Oklahoma City, and then he's going back to L.A.
Put him in
Right,
the car wash,
and that's
right?
what
Yeah.
we want, right? That's the whole point, right?
Yeah.
And and we'll honor that, whatnot. But our year-round celebrity will be our mascot, which is why we'll make a big deal about it, right? Because I can count on that guy being there at all the events, right?
So how do
Did
you
you
go
say
through
bucket
it?
mules?
How do you go through the determine, okay, this is going to be our mascot, this is going to be our logo, this is going to be our name? Because, like you said before, you got to build this from the ground up.
Yeah.
Take me through the process of determining how you're going to do all this stuff.
Well, we look at what our big partners are, right? So as you know, we're playing at O&T Field. Right?
Okay.
So the Ontario International Airport has been a huge part of this build. The city of Ontario has been tremendous. The airport has really built up our community. And so we started thinking about that. So I'm dropping little clues here.
Okay.
Dropping some clues here of how that happened and why we picked the name we went with. So I think there's been a lot of buzz around the team, a lot of interest, and really excited to see what's going to happen.
The 747s. I nailed it.
Not bad.
How
I
did
nailed
you
it.
know?
I nailed it. See?
How did you know?
Insider info.
So it's because there's some. DeMarco and I were talking about this. Like there are some kind of wild minor league names. There's Trash Pandas. There's
Yeah.
I
Iron
love it.
Pigs.
Yeah.
There's some very, very different things out there. So the runway is kind of clear to pick whatever you want.
100%. The team I was with before in Eugene, we were the Exploding Whales for a couple games.
Exploding whales?
I've seen the video.
I like that.
I've seen the video.
We honored
Exploding
that
whales.
years ago. And
Who
so
came up with that? Okay.
that was our staff. We came up with something stupid. And
Have you seen that video, DeMarco?
No, I don't want to see
There
an
was a
exploding
beached
whale.
whale on the beach in Oregon, and they decided the way that they were going to remove the whale carcass
Was to blow it up?
The whale had died.
Yes.
But they were going to basically disintegrate the whale with TNT, only it didn't mystify. It came off in enormous chunks.
A bunch of dudes thought that up,
yes.
right?
destroying
Yeah.
cars, almost killing
smashed
people.
cars. Big chunks of whale smashed cars.
They thought that the birds would eat the small pieces.
Oh.
They scared all the wildlife away.
Let's not do that. Yeah, let's not do that.
No,
so
we'll
it's
do-
not the
we'll-
whale exploders
No,
in
no whale
Ontario?
No, we're
No.
going to do something similar. Look, we'll be our team, and we're also going to come up with some alternative names as we go on throughout the seasons. But
How fun.
who
Yeah.
knows? Maybe we're you guys. Maybe.
Hey,
Hey,
We'll
come
see.
on now. Hey.
710s. You said 747s.
See, I always wanted a bowl game. That'd be nice. But a minor league baseball team name, that'd be awesome.
So we're going to check in with you a little after 5:30 after the reveal?
Yes.
All
Yes.
right. Alan's
Happy
going
to.
come back, and he's going to tell us the names.
Get some
We're going to
food.
get to see the mascot.
Yeah.
We're going to get to
Some
see the
water.
logo. Alan Benavides, the new general manager of the Dodgers minor league affiliate here in Ontario, California. Alan, thanks so much.
Yes,
Thank
sir.
you, gentlemen.
Wow.
You got it. All right, get ready for Week 3 NFL Sunday for the Rams against the Eagles tonight with Rams All Access on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. The voice of the Rams, JB Long, and Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr. They'll get you set with everything you need to know before kickoff tonight at 6 on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
It stops on Sunday.
I hope
Travis.
so. I'm optimistic.
Stops on Sunday.
I'm optimistic. And
yes.
You know me, I'm not always optimistic, and I am optimistic about
it
this.
stops on Sunday.
I'm optimistic that you're going to have a great Far Side as well.
Yeah.
That's coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength.
But familia, I got. Cultura?
Cultura. Culture.
Cultura.
Come on, Cap.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the Güero on the radio.
But everybody knows
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Güero on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Looking for an easy way to save energy and earn money? With Clean Power Alliance's Power Response Home program, you can do both. Simply reduce your electricity use with small actions, such as unplugging appliances or air drying laundry during times of high energy demand. You could earn $20 just for signing up. Power Response. Great for your wallet and for the planet. Get paid to power down today at cleanpoweralliance.org/home.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro Peace Diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hey, it's Desmond Howard. You want to win the weekend? It all starts with the tailgate. And for me, that means Kingsford Charcoal.
They've been bringing the flavor, the smoke, and the heat since 1920. No wonder they're still the gold standard of grilling. So fire it up, feed your crew, and let the smoke do the talking. Kingsford, the king of the tailgate. Get it today at the Home Depot. How doers get more done.
Hi, this is Sean McVay of your LA Rams. The Rams play here. KSPN, Los Angeles.
710 ESPN.
A good karma brands radio station.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for the Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for the Far Side with DeMarco Far, right now on the Travis and DeMarco afternoon show on ESPN LA.
Woo, Travis, do I have a little story for you. Sitting around, this is earlier today in Woodland Hills, and we were talking at Rams Park, watching walkthrough, just, chewing the fat with some of the guys.
Okay.
And we were talking about home field advantage and stuff I would do if I was, the home team. And I would, give you nothing but cold water. Okay. I would take the doors off your bathroom stalls. If you're going to go, you're going to go in front
of Celtics in the Boston Garden.
Of course, yeah. I would do that. So we started talking about, some of the best home field advantage things in the NFL that we've ever seen.
Okay.
And in Green Bay, when you come out of that visiting locker room, you have to go, it's a quick right, and then you go directly downstairs.
Okay.
And the stairs look like the beginning of a roller coaster. It's steep.
Okay.
Going downstairs. And it's so...
And you're in cleats.
You're in cleats. Right. So you got to navigate this stuff, and you're worried. And think about it. It could be cold outside.
Sure.
So footing is a big deal. So you got to navigate these steps all the way down to the field. And it's super narrow. So it's like one player at a time. So you can't group up and get fired up in the tunnel. Single file.
Man.
It takes a while to get out, right? It seems like it was almost tactical, like war.
Okay.
If you want the
Sure.
enemy to come through here, they got to go one at a time. It really sucks. So as we're telling this story, and there's a lot of people that have changed over and that ride on the bus, and they're so integral to, the product that you bring to the public, but they remain anonymous sometimes. So a guy that was in the room, and I don't want to say his name, But he goes, I was there. I remember that. Do you remember when Jared Goff fell down?
Oh, no.
And I said, no. What are you talking about? He goes, oh, yeah. It was the quarterbacks were coming out. And when he said it, I thought he meant
pregame?
This is pregame.
Okay.
In the playoffs versus
that's
Green
right.
Bay.
It was freezing cold.
Correct the mundo.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
So Jared, at the second or third last step, slipped and fell and hurt his thumb.
He already had that bad thumb,
Exactly.
too. Yeah.
Right. So he goes out there. They get beat 32-18. This is after the Miami debacle. Everybody's on Jared's neck, including me. Everyone was. We owe him a big fat apology. Really?
I didn't know that.
No one knows.
Yeah.
No one knew that. There were like 4 people in that tunnel that saw that and knew that. Isn't that crazy? Shocked me big time. I'm like, oh, my God, that's why. Yes. Remember, Wolford had stepped in.
Oh, yeah. Wolford started the game in Seattle, got knocked out with a concussion.
And they had to bring Jared back in, and he finished the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, he slipped on those stairs going out to Green Bay.
That's wild.
Isn't that nuts? Yes.
Okay, can I put on? I never went to law school, but I want to try to pretend to be a lawyer for 30 seconds. You ready? That seems like a really bad idea by the Packers. Like somebody could get sued. So if somebody slipped and fell because you had an unsafe stairwell, like that seems crazy to me.
When you think about it and put it in those terms, maybe, but there's a rail there.
Yeah,
I mean, it's well maintained. It's clean. It's not wet.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just something you have to navigate.
Maybe their lawyers made sure that the rail was in there and the lights were turned on.
Don't you, when you go down, well, especially now with your tailbone, don't you, make sure you heel-toe it downstairs? And I'm telling you, these stairs, it's a straight drop.
I am about 3 or 4 years away from getting one of those seats that'll take me upstairs in my house. Right?
There
that you attach to the banister that you just slide up the rail.
There's nothing wrong with it, yes.
Yeah, I'm just
Soprano
about
style.
there. Can I tell you something?
Yeah.
All right, so I went out to Rotolo Chevrolet today to see my friends there, and I was swapping out the truck. I was getting a different truck, and I had to take my little seat cushion out of the one truck and put it in the other. And they're like, dude, what is that thing? I'm like, yeah. So I had to tell the story all over again about me falling and breaking my tailbone.
That's all right. What response did you get?
It was one of
Did you explain it the whole thing?
I told them the whole story.
The whole story.
The general response is usually, oh, dude, that really sucks, followed by laughter.
Yeah, of course. That's the proper response. Yes. Are you okay? It hurt. Oh, I'm sorry.
That's one of the like, whenever you see somebody fall, it's, oh, are they okay? And then once you see them get up, you go, that was pretty funny.
Of course, yes. Yeah. Can't wait to find out you're okay so I can laugh at you, depending on who you are. I may just laugh in your face. There you go.
How often did you play in Lambeau Field?
Oh, God. It's, let's see. Played there in 90. My first tackle was there.
Oh, really?
And it was Sterling Sharp.
Really?
Yeah, my first NFL tackle, registered tackle, was Sterling Sharp. He caught one in the red zone.
Was he in the middle of the field, or did you get out to the edge?
He came on a slant and beat the corner and turned, right in the middle of the field, turned north and south, and I had just come off the block and was sprinting.
Did you smoke him, or did you just get him?
I ran him down.
Oh.
Yeah, it was a nice tackle.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I mean, he was coming and making a right,
and
I was just coming, full bore. So that was my first tackle ever.
Nice.
Right there.
Did you
and
have
then
to
we went
play
back
in the
again.
Freezing cold?
No, it's never snowed on me in Green Bay until I became a broadcaster, and I've almost frozen to death like 4 times down there. Yes. Like, why do you guys keep coming down to me?
Where's the coldest place you ever had to play? But did you ever play Buffalo in the snow or Chicago or anything like that?
In college? In the Palouse, Washington State once, and it was cold and it iced over, and half our team was from California. Yeah, and the other one that wasn't was from Hawaii. Yeah, we did not do well in the snow.
Yeah, I would imagine the Hawaiians were a little unsure of what was going on. So you never had one of those crazy Buffalo, Chicago, Green Bay.
I had Chicago. It was 6 below. It didn't snow. But I do remember this about Chicago. We won there because we had a few players that left us, went there, and they were talking trash from the sideline. And we won. But I do remember the PA announcer saying to the crowd, the temperature is now 6 below zero. And the crowd went bonkers, and then they took their clothes off. That didn't make sense.
We went to a Bears game. It was in December. It was late, and the Bears were terrible, but shocker. And so we went. They're playing the Broncos, and it wasn't cold enough to snow, but it was close. It was like 37, 38 degrees. And the rain was coming in sideways.
Hell.
And I'm looking around. Again, I'm a native Californian, right? Proud. And I'm like, people are all out of your minds. Like you're out of your minds. You know you can go inside, right? You know this game's on TV. You don't have to be sitting here.
You don't call games. We were talking about this with Mason in Ireland. You don't call games for weather in football. Only lightning when it can be dangerous. But I am in favor of, and this you could call me a wimp if you want. If there's snow on the ground, we shouldn't be playing. You know what I mean?
Are you being serious?
Yeah, I'm being dead serious.
Yeah, okay.
We should not, or move the game indoors because it affects the game too much.
It does.
It really does. It kind of evens out. It balances out.
Is it not one of those home field advantages, though? Like if you're in Buffalo or you're in Baltimore or Chicago or one of those places where, I think a great example of it is Green Bay, that if a team from Los Angeles, a team from Florida has to come in and play where it's 100 degrees below zero, is that not a big advantage for them?
You know what? It is for them because they've been out in it, and there's no way to replicate cold. Like, you can almost replicate heat if you wanted to, have your guys come out in full gear plus a sweat bag. This is what it's going to feel like, but you cannot simulate cold. Yeah, so like I said, maybe it's me being a wimp, but if there's snow on the ground, come on, man, you're affecting the product.
I've lived in 4 places in my life.
Yeah.
Los Angeles, Phoenix, Houston, and Santa Barbara.
What do they have in common?
I don't do snow.
No snow.
I'm not doing snow. I am perfectly fine being here. All right, more of your phone calls coming up in just a little bit. If you want to get in and talk about the retirement of Clayton Kershaw, we are all over that. 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776.
And the Far Side, powered by Highlands Leg Cramps and Highlands Leg Cramps PM. Get reliable leg cramp relief pronto, even in the snow.
All right. Just for clarity and for accuracy's sake, you ready?
Yes.
I never said Clayton Kershaw was a power pitcher.
Yeah, you did.
No,
I heard it. It was right over there in that booth.
No.
You said power pitcher.
No, I did not.
You said overpowering stuff, blow it by you.
No, he did. He could do that.
You said
his best pitch was a curveball, but you were asking if he's always been this crafty little
You told me
type.
it was the reason Bruce Springsteen said speedball. That's what you said over there.
Yeah, No. My baseball credentials will not be called into question. I know exactly what it is.
That's what you heard.
And speedball is a drug you shoot. It is not a baseball that you throw. I will go down in flames on that
But 12-6, that's what I meant. I mean, every highlight I can remember, like in my mental Rolodex, Jordan dunking, Barry Bonds taking one deep. Kershaw, it's a 12-6. It's not straight.
It's the best curveball I've ever seen.
Yes, it's absolutely unhittable at its best. You know what I mean? You've got no shot. But I'm sure that's set up with a fastball.
He's still getting guys out, and he throws 88 miles an hour.
Says a lot about the mechanics of the game, right? If you do it right.
It says so much about where you put it is more important than how fast you put it in the wrong spot.
Yes, correct. Yes, if you hit your spots and – that pitch could be like the most befuddling pitch out there, which brings me to the other point. I know it's Kershaw Day by default, but dang, Blake Snell was good.
Let's talk about that.
My God.
Let's talk about that. Let's talk about, and by the way, they made a decision in the moment, and what do you know? It worked out okay. That's coming up next. And soccer fans, this one is for you. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket presented by San Antonio Cardinal. Your chance to win an unforgettable trip for 2. We're talking 2 tickets to the final match, plus hotel and round-trip flights. Enter for your chance to win at soccerdreamticket.com. That's soccerdreamticket.com, brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. We'll talk Snell, talking Doc off the ledge coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Denis Bouanga has etched his name. Listen up, people. We are taking the show on the road to my favorite spot in the home of the song of the summer.
Find what you love.
Total Wine and More. Join Mason and Ireland, the Laker girls, and a special appearance by Big Game James Worthy at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills this Friday, September 19th from noon to 3. We'll be at Total Wine and More, 9527 West Pico Boulevard at Pico and Beverly. See you Friday, September 19th at noon at Total Wine and More in Beverly Hills.
And love what you find.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Alone. For over 20 years, Avner Gadd has helped homeowners across Southern California fight back when insurers delay, deny, or underpay. From unlivable homes to pushy contractors, don't let fine print or insurance games decide your future. Call 818-917-5256 or visit avnergat.com. Avner Gatt, your claim, our game.
George Chevrolet's model year-end sell-a-thon is here. With new vehicles arriving daily, they're cranking up the savings to move every remaining 25 model in stock. For a limited time, save up to $10,000 on a brand new Silverado 1500, $5,000 off select Tahoe and Suburbans, and over $22,000 off a Silverado EV work truck. Prior rental next to new and ready for your business. Visit George Chevrolet in Bellflower or at georgechevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
Discount calculated off MSRP select models. Lease offer approved by through Financial. It's 9/30/25. Full details call 866-949-4805.
Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
You ever notice the harsh feeling and chlorine taste in LA's water? That's why I made the switch to Life Source Water. Their whole house water system gives clean, filtered water from every tap in my house. It's become our essential appliance we love using every day. With Life Source, you deal directly with their local factory. No middlemen, no hassle. Take advantage of a double dip in savings for up to $1,250 off. Call 800-WATER-99 or visit lifesourcewater.com. Warranty limitations apply.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles offers breakthrough epilepsy procedures for kids who have failed other therapies? As Southern California's only all-pediatric Level 4 epilepsy center, CHLA is leading the way in the newest treatments and creates a personalized game plan for each child. So put seizures on the sideline and help get your child back to being a kid. Visit chla.org to learn more today.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want to boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trav.
Used to be?
Yeah, that's
what
they said. Like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
There you go. You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
The whole way over.
You nailed it.
I'm getting it out before we go. Rortvet, thank you.
It's not an easy name to say.
What is that?
Yeah,
what kind of name is Rortvet?
Okay, Laura, see if you can look this up. I'm going to guess it's like Dutch or something like that. That sounds Dutch.
Something out of Star Wars, you know? My goodness.
Ben Rortvet. You know what I heard Steven Nelson call him on the broadcast last night? Benny Biceps.
Yes,
I love that.
I like that. That's easier to say than Rortvet.
I love that.
Doing a great job behind the plate and got a hit. Hey, come on now.
Drove in a big run.
Big time.
Like they had guys on base, 2 outs. He comes up, he gets a big knock, brought Shohei up with guys on base.
Raising your eyebrow. See? Raising your eyebrow.
Hey, look, Will Smith, if the Dodgers are going to make a run to the World Series, they're very likely going to need Will Smith, and I'm not saying that. But the question becomes, if Rortvet is hot, does he get rushing spot? I don't know. But it's a
good problem to have.
Because you're not going to carry 3 catchers. That's just not going to happen. But it's
good for him.
It's a
making
good
the
problem
most
to
of
have.
Yes.
We are here at the Ontario Town Square. We're getting ready for the name, logo, and mascot reveal of the new Dodger single A affiliate here in Ontario, California. And so we got about an hour and 12 minutes. The Rortvets.
The Rortvets. Ontario Rortvets. There you go.
First person to spell it right gets to play shortstop.
Right. Yeah. Krispy Kreme hamburger for everybody. Yes, sir.
According to AI Overview, so let me just say that, it is Norwegian.
Okay.
Norwegian.
I was in the northern part of Europe. Do I get like C- credit?
You get a C+.
Okay.
B- on that.
Yeah.
Isn't that like the Vikings and whatnot?
Oh, yeah.
There you go. Okay, I can see that. Rortvet.
Stock.
Yes.
Good hearty
Bring me the
stock.
axe.
Yeah. You Vikings were no joke.
No joke.
They
absolutely.
They were showing
he's
up.
been good.
So what'd you make of Snell last night?
Snellzilla on the mound. It's so crazy.
That guy needs a nap, by the way.
He does. Okay, I'm so glad you said that. Is that normal?
Yeah, he always looks a little sleepy.
Okay. Is he just not sleeping between
I
starts?
don't know,
That's,
but
okay, I don't
he
know
looks
what it is.
Sleepy.
He's effective, but it's not just. It is. He was great last night.
Lights out.
But every starter has been like that. They are competing with one another.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You're on a heater right now with your starting pitching. That is amazing. And he was absolutely beguiling last night. He really was.
He had 12 Ks.
Yeah.
He didn't have any walks until that 7th inning where he walked a couple of guys. He only gave up a couple of hits. He was, quite frankly, as good as you could reasonably hope.
Filthy.
He was tremendous.
That's why I keep saying Rortvet. I heard his postgame. He said he was absolutely gross.
He was gross.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Gross is good. I
Yeah.
want people to call me gross every now and
no, he was extremely gross. Yeah, it
Describe gross for me.
Gross.
Describe
what you watched Blake Snell do last night was gross. What Ohtani did was gross. What Glasnow has done is gross.
Yes.
What Yamamoto has done is gross.
That's just disrespectful what you just did there.
You
Yes.
could also
Okay.
call it nice.
Nice.
He was nice.
I call it a victory. I thought it was something nice, salvaging the series.
All right, so
yeah.
and they did do that, and look, it just goes to show you get a little bit of bullpen help. You don't need to get all 8 or 9 of those guys squared away. You need to get 1 or 2 or 3 of them squared away, and only for a couple of weeks, and things can change pretty dramatically. That being said, what did you make of the interaction between Snell and Dave Roberts when Roberts went out there to potentially remove him from the game?
Well, when Dave went out there, I picked up my phone. You know why? Because I knew either you or Greg was getting ready to start texting. With a bunch of words.
I believe I did shortly after he did it.
Let me make sure my daughter doesn't pick this up. You know what I mean? Wow. But, I mean, just watching the interaction, and you could tell the only other guy I've ever seen do that was Lackey.
Yeah.
Remember when Lackey did it?
Sure.
This is mine. But the look he had on, like, I want this. I'm like, that's it right there. You should fight the manager when he comes out.
I think a couple of things were happening in that moment. Number one, I think Dave was very open to the possibility of leaving him in there. That 9 out of 10 times, maybe even more than 9 out of 10, when Mark Pryor goes to the mound, it's to talk strategy, mechanics.
Passing info.
Yes. Yeah, passing info. Perfect. When Dave Roberts goes out there, it's to make a pitching change. That's he goes out there to make a change. But what we've been talking about for the last month, the bullpen being so bad, I think he went out there saying, if this guy even remotely pushes back on this, I'm going to leave him out there.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what the heck's coming out of that bullpen. There are literally, unfortunately, no reliable options at the moment. Nobody that you say, hey, we got trying it. He's locked in. He's getting everybody out. We're going to bring him in here. He's going to close the show. And you're like, all right. But that was one of those. He's making his way out there, and I believe this. I just need him to tell me once to turn around and get the hell out of here, and I'm going to turn around and get the hell out of here.
That's what you did.
And he got what he needed.
Yeah, I'm glad he paid him back for the trust. That is a big move if you leave him in and something bad happens, or if it goes wrong.
But you know what? I don't know about that.
You're trusting the guy.
I
Your
get
strategy
that.
says.
But let's
right.
say that guy, there's 2 guys on,
Yeah.
and let's say the guy that he left him in there to face, to ultimately struck out to get off the inning.
Was it Otto?
But I think it was Otto.
Yeah, okay.
Let's say he pops a home run. Is anybody saying you should have gone to the bullpen? Not that bullpen.
No. No one's saying that.
Yeah.
No. But I mean. Well, I guess you're right. It's a win-win for Dave.
That's
Either
one
way,
of those.
you're
If
right.
I leave him in there, no one's going to be saying you should have gone to, Jack Dreyer. No one's making that conversation.
True. And there's no way he sets this up. Dave's not. You can't set up a long con like this by taking all your starters out just to get this reaction. You know what I'm saying? No, you can't set that up. That was just a one-time gut thing. I'm glad he did it. Snellzilla was on fire. I think he gave the Dodgers exactly what they needed, and that little interaction gave us what we needed to see. It was a win-win for everybody.
And it does open up the possibility of the plan that Greg has floated out there for the last couple of weeks. It's interesting.
It's the GBT, right?
It's something
like that.
It's the Bergman piggyback plan.
Something
like that.
Yeah.
But you're still going to need those guys. You
can't avoid your bullpen.
You're still going to have to use at least one of those guys a game, and probably 2.
And you're delusional if you think you can get away with not using your bullpen at some point. if you want to win a World Series. They're going to come up. Tanner Scott is going to take the mound.
He's either going to become the guy that we're all like, hey, man, he stunk for the whole year, but, boy, he showed up when we need him, or that's the worst deal the Dodgers have made under Andrew Friedman. It's going to be one of the two.
I almost forgot he was the one that made Shohei look silly the year
part of the reason they got him is
I
to
know.
take him off the board so he couldn't get Shohei out.
Guy. Yes, I've already forgotten about that guy. All I know is this guy, the guy I don't want in the game.
So Clayton Kershaw tomorrow night, we're going to see him in his final start at Dodger Stadium, final regular season start at Dodger Stadium. There's still postseason baseball to be played. Who knows how that shakes out? So we spent some time talking about that. We're taking your phone calls on it. And let's go to Los Angeles and Joe. Joe, you're on with DeMarco and Trav. What's up?
Hi, Trav. Love the show. Love that in the afternoon. Quick, two things. So first about if Kershaw's dealing and it's in the 7th inning, let's say he's given up no runs yet. How long of a leash do you give him? Like how many pitches would you give him? And then second of all, is if they were to make it to the World Series, which I really hope they do, and you have Game 7, bottom of the 9th, and they're up by 1 or 2, would you put Kershaw in just as like a finishing finale to his career, saying that he had an okay postseason, meaning that say he didn't have such a good first game, but his second game was fantastic, or maybe 2
if
runs
he's got a no-no
in
going
the start.
In his last start at Dodger Stadium,
they'll ride it.
You better.
They'll ride it.
Yes.
Even the Dodgers, I don't think would yank that chain.
Yes, I will Macho Man Savage off the top of the dugout if he goes out there to get him.
You do not have to look hard on the internet to find out the times that Dave Roberts has taken guys out with perfect games, no hitters. The list is long. He does it a lot.
That would almost be criminal.
I agree with you. I think that is a scenario. That is a run of circumstances.
That's fine, this guy.
Yes.
What about the other thing? He lost me. You said in the World Series you got to lead.
He has 2 things. The first one was what we talked about. The second one was you got a 1 or a 2-run lead. It's a clinching game of the World Series scenario. I believe he said Game 7. Do you put Clayton Kershaw in that situation?
That's the clinching game.
Absolutely not. Unless he's your only guy available. That's not what he does. I think what that scenario.
That would be cinematic, but heck no.
You know who that is? If
Shohei.
Yeah.
Get up there and throw gas, big fella.
Yeah, dude, yes. you throw 102. You are a guy that can come in and strike out any hitter on the planet. Come in here and do your thing.
Yeah, that's why you're here. That's the role you're in right there. Absolutely.
Yeah,
yes.
It's going to happen. Whether it happens
no
in the wild card round, whether it happens in the divisional round, the CS round, or the World Series, you're going to see Shohei Ohtani out of the ball. I'm virtually
sure of it.
Of it.
You think so?
It's their best option.
And in left field,
I wouldn't bet against it. I think that's less likely, but I wouldn't say it's a no chance, no.
I mean, it's on the table. You might have to do it at some point to keep him in there.
Yeah. All right. More of your phone calls coming up in just a little bit. 877-710 ESPN. We've got Jennifer Hiramoto is going to join us coming up in just a little bit, the Economic Development Executive Director of the City of Ontario. She will join us and talk about what the new baseball team here in Ontario is going to do for the community. We're here at the Ontario Town Square for the new Dodger minor league team, the mascot reveal, the logo reveal, and the name reveal coming up just about 1 hour from right now. We'll get into all of that coming up. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN, and just because we're talking a lot of baseball doesn't mean that the Rams aren't getting ready to play this weekend. Football is playing tonight. We've got not the Jets. We've got the Dolphins and the Bills. So we're making decisions every single day. But on Prize Picks, being right with those decisions, it can get you paid. So don't miss any of the excitement this season on Prize Picks, where it's good to be right. Here's what it is. It's super fun, and it is super easy. You pick more or less, right? You put the Prize Picks app on your phone. You open up the board, whether it's football, basketball, baseball, whatever you like. They're going to give you a number, and you think, I think that player's going to do more. Josh Allen, is he going to throw for more or less than the projected yardage? That's it. 2 to 6 guys. You get it right, you can cash in. And Prize Picks also invented the flex play, which means you can still cash out even if you don't run the table. You can double your money even if one of your picks does not hit. So put that Prize Picks app on your phone. Do it today, and then put in the code TRAV, T-R-A-V. Use the code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. That's code TRAV to get $50 in lineups after you play your first $5 lineup. Prize Picks. It's good to be right.
Hey, this is Rich Eisen.
And ESPN LA is the new home of the Rich Eisen Show in the Southland.
Bill Burr. What'd you think of Bill Belichick's first game as head coach of North Carolina?
What'd you think of Joe Namath on the Rams? What'd you think of Johnny Unitas on the Chargers? What happened to that guy?
The home of USC football, and now the home of the Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, 710 ESPN, and always on the new ESPN LA app.
Don't navigate the legal system alone. Hey, it's Travis. At the personal injury law offices of Joseph S. Normand, they will fight tirelessly to get you the max compensation you deserve. Joe and his team understand the emotional and financial toll that an injury can take on you and your life. Call 213-747-2000 or visit normandlegal.com. The law offices of Joseph S. Normand have helped thousands of people like you recover millions of dollars in settlements and verdicts. Visit normandlegal.com or call 213-747-2000. Your recovery is their priority.
Sure, I'll admit it. Fantasy football is my jam. Is that still a thing people say? Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Bring your A game and watch the big games all season.
Number 2.
Claim your retro peace diffuser September 23rd when you earn 500 points on your rewards card.
And the number 1 reason.
Nothing but a good time when Bret Michaels brings his Rock the World Tour to Morongo, November 21st.
Morongo, good times.
Hey, everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
Every legend has a story, and those stories are kept at Legends Attic in Claremont. Come meet Miguel Rojas and top rookie catcher Dalton Rushing and legend Ramon Martinez Saturday, September 20th from 9 a.m. to noon. Plus, Oral Hershiser's hosting, giveaways, and the amazing art of Dave Hobart. Purchase your tickets to meet Miguel Rojas, Dalton Rushing, and Ramon Martinez at legendsattic.com. 619 West Foothill Boulevard in the city of Claremont. Visit legendsattic.com and be sure to follow on all social media platforms to know about their upcoming signings and special events with Hall of Famers and pro players.
Paying extra for tire care is BS. You know, bad service. So at Midas, we're rolling out our BS-free tire guarantee, included with paid installation and tax on every purchase. You'll pay nothing for flat replacements, nada for flat repairs, and zilch for tire rotations every 5,000 miles. That's $0 for all that. So with this limited lifetime tire guarantee, you'll pay a whole lot of nothing compared to what the other guys charge for tire care. That's the BS-free tire guarantee, only at Midas.
We are back, and we are looking at a pretty lopsided matchup, Jim.
That's right, Ron. I mean, in one corner, we've got a 175-pound guy, and in the other, a 6,000-ton heavyweight train?
Jim, this guy has no idea what he's getting himself into.
It's no contest. Every day, people tempt fate and die trespassing on railroad tracks. See tracks, think train.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
They told me you used to be hip, Trev.
Used to be?
Yeah,
what do you mean?
They said, like sweet tea used to be hip. Like you can get down.
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
I'm pretty comfortable wherever I need to be comfortable.
There you go. You should take him to the club.
Back to the guys.
Just telling you.
Why?
It's just probably not going to happen.
I know people. Come on.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be fun. I'm saying that it's going to be a tough putt.
Goodfellas style, through the kitchen.
Okay, we're getting closer.
Yeah.
We are here in beautiful Ontario, California, at Ontario Town Square. We are getting closer to the announcement. Just under an hour away, the Los Angeles Dodgers have a new minor league team that will play here in Ontario, a new stadium, a new team. They will debut next season. We're still waiting to find out what the team name is, what the mascot looks like, what the logo looks like. And joining us right now to talk about the impact here in Ontario is Jennifer Hiramoto, who is the Economic Development Executive Director of the City of Ontario. Jennifer, thanks for coming by. Appreciate it.
It is my pleasure. We love having you in downtown Ontario.
It is great. And by the way, we're not the only ones here. How great is this turnout of everybody that's come through your city?
I mean, you think about what a minor league team and baseball in general can do for a downtown, and you're looking at it. And for a city, I mean, we are expecting about 5,000 people tonight, and they are starting to come out.
5,000?
5,000, yes.
Right. 5K. What do you think the impact is, like, to have a professional team in town? What do you think that does for the city?
Well, so I'm the economic development director, so we've done a lot of stuff, a lot of studies on this, and we think that it's going to generate a lot of economic impact, new bodies, but really it's the pride of the community. I mean, you now have a rallying point, a team to be proud of. We love the Dodgers here, but the hardest thing about Dodger Stadium is getting to Dodger Stadium.
Sure.
So now you have the best stadium in the country right here in Ontario. There's no need to take that drive. So you have now access to players, you have a point of pride, and you have a really great experience right in your backyard.
How much does it help, Jennifer, selling the team here in Ontario, in your community, knowing that they're affiliated with the Dodgers? Because they're, like you said, sometimes it's not the easiest place to get to, but it is just kind of down the road, and there's a built-in fan base of the LA Dodgers, and that you guys get to share in that fan base. How important is that?
That is critical to even our ability to deliver on this stadium. There's been a lot, and I've learned a lot recently about minor league baseball and all of the shuffle going on in California. But if it weren't the Dodgers, I don't know if we'd be having this conversation today. It really is. It's all about the Dodger affiliate, the fan base that they have, the players that they have, the history they have. This is a working class town. Dodgers are a working class team, and if it weren't the Dodgers, we wouldn't be having this conversation.
My kind of people, working class.
That's right.
See, there you go.
Right.
You know how to change tires. You know what I'm saying?
I know how to do that. That's about it.
But paint our own house. But you tell us about the stadium. You said you toured about 6 different stadiums to kind of come up with the concept. Tell me about that.
We did. So when we first started this journey about 2 years ago, we went to 3 separate minor league teams. We went to Las Vegas, North Carolina, and South Carolina. So there were a few things that we took away from each of them. Now, we were very close. One of the features that Las Vegas has, the Aviators, is they have a really cool pool out there in outfield. We were this close to having that pool.
Who voted that down? I need names. I need names for that.
But you know what? That thing is hard to maintain.
Yeah.
We went to...
Travis knows people.
I got a brush. I could come in and clean it for you once a week if you want me to. I could figure that out.
No problem. Maybe in future seasons.
Yeah.
But no, we saw some of the other features at stadiums like brick. Brick was a really important feature. So when you go out and you see our stadium, you're going to see this beautiful red brick out there. We took subsequent trips. We went out to the Battery. We went to Louisville. We went to OKC. And we took things away from each of them. So there's a wiffle ball field. That is because of what we saw out in the Battery.
Yeah.
So there's little features taken from each of them. You'll see dugout suites. That's something that is a very unusual feature.
That's cool.
For minor league. Wow. Okay.
Yes, and even the batting cages. You'll be able to see those. You'll be able to see the players during batting practice.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
I like that. You're like up close and personal. Why did you get so fired up about wiffle ball?
Because I think it's
you wanted some.
It's an incredibly important idea. And we're talking with Jennifer Hiramoto, who's the Economic Development Executive Director of the City of Ontario, where the new Dodger minor league team will start play next year. We're going to get the reveal of the team name coming up in just under an hour here. But when you said wiffle ball, like a light went off in my... That's what people go to minor league baseball for. Like, if you want to go watch baseball, great. There's great baseball. It's professional baseball. Some of those guys that will be on that field will be in the major leagues one day. That's great. But you can also take your kids who may not be huge baseball fans at the moment, and they're going to have a great time. They can play wiffle ball. They can do all of those things. Down at Petco Park in San Diego, there's a whole wiffle ball field out behind the center field wall, and there's a line 100 kids deep ready to do it. It's such a great idea to have those extras built in for people that may not want to go watch the baseball game, but they want to go have a great night out.
Right, and that is exactly what we're trying to hit on here. So the stadium itself and the team, this is part of a larger 200-acre development. So the stadium is a 15-acre development, but overall it's a youth sports facility that will have over the 200-acre. The sports empire will have baseball, softball, soccer fields. It's really a community-minded development, and it's all about the kids, and it's all about the family. And really that's what minor league is all about.
And the price points in the minor leagues are not major league price points. It's a much more accessible thing for families to go do. You can bring everybody. You can bring friends. It's just a great
How's
event
the food?
to go out.
The food is going to be exceptional.
Yeah.
That's one of the things too. You know, we had to taste the food. We had to drink the drinks when we were visiting. And
well, what's coming? What are we serving?
Well,
I don't know. Okay.
I'm not going to say. I don't want to steal all the thunder.
We go way back.
I don't want to steal all the thunder.
Well, can you tell us what the name is going to be? I mean,
I
we won't tell
knew you were
anybody.
gonna
ask. I
We
knew you
won't
were
tell
gonna ask.
anybody. Promise.
No, I can't.
Oh my gosh! You almost had me.
Was
See?
the city involved in helping select the name and do the logo and the mascot and all that stuff?
The city was certainly involved. Diamond Baseball Holdings, though, they're pros. They know what they're doing. And so really they have the concept and they ran with it. So we're excited to meet and see the mascot tonight.
Yes.
See the brand. There's going to be a ton of merch that's for sale. And we expect it to fly off the shelves.
I'm glad you said brick. I do like that. When I go see other stadiums, that brick really pops.
It does. It feels retro and new at the same time.
It says baseball. Yeah, it just does.
It's a very specific look. I'm excited to see it. Jennifer, thank you so much for having us out to your beautiful city. We're excited to see the name. And
your husband's super smart because he likes us.
Fan of the show, DeMarco. How about that?
He is a big fan. Yes,
Absolutely.
that's right.
Well, maybe you turn on the radio once in a while, too, and check us out.
You can like us, too.
Yeah, it's okay.
Oh, okay. But, if Ricky is listening, he'll make sure that I listen.
There you go.
Ricky,
Thank you, Ricky.
Yeah.
You know,
All right.
make sure she gets on board. Thanks so much, Jennifer.
All right. Thanks, gentlemen. Have a great
Appreciate
night.
that a great deal. Thank you so much. Yeah, minor league baseball, DeMarco, is, if you want baseball, it's baseball.
Should be fun, right?
But if you just want to go have a party and a good time and bring your kids and goof around and have an experience, there's not too much like it.
Can I let them go in the wiffle ball area and me watch game?
I guess that's up to your parenting
If I'm strategic about where I sit, is it that much fun? That's what I'm talking about. Yes.
It is. And by the way, the price, Major League Baseball, I love it. I watch it.
Okay, I got two kids.
It's
me and the wife. Me and the kid, 2 kids and a wife. How much am I spending Major League?
For 2 kids and a wife.
Parking the whole nine. High-end everything.
It's hundreds of dollars.
Here, minor league.
Not hundreds
of bucks. See, I like that. It's in my neighborhood.
It is a totally different deal.
Yes.
Mason in Ireland tomorrow. Or am I calling him Dave now? Is that what we're calling him?
Dave.
It's Dave Mason and John Ireland tomorrow as they broadcast live from Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills. You can come meet a big game, James Worthy and the Laker girls, and ESPN LA is giving away tickets to a few lucky fans who sing the Total Wine & More jingle loud and proud. It's all happening tomorrow, September 19th, starting at noon at 9527 West Pico Boulevard. See you tomorrow at Total Wine & More in Beverly Hills. Oh, my. Steve Sax in the house.
He's
How
right
about
in
that?
front of you. How about
We're going to
that?
get a chance to talk to Steve Sax before too long as well. It's all coming up. DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
You know that feeling when you're finally asleep and then, boom, out of nowhere, that leg seizes up. You get a calf cramp like you just ran a fourth quarter sprint trying to get away from, I don't know, football player or whatever. Look, I played through a lot of pain before, but a 3 a.m. leg cramp is next level. Leg cramps used to wake me up out of deep sleeps, and I'd have to pace around half awake, circling the bed, trying to shake that thing off. That's not rest. That's not recovery. That's a midnight workout I didn't sign up for. I hate those things. It just messes up your whole week. So now I don't mess around. I keep Highland's Leg Cramps PM right there on my nightstand if I start to feel a cramp hitting. The quick dissolving tablets go right to work. I mean, they really work fast. No water needed, no groggy side effects. Also very important. Just fast, effective relief so I can get back to sleep. And that's all that matters. Good sleep. That's the best PED known to man is good rest. So do yourself a favor. Take back your night. Own that night. Get the sleep your body needs. Pick up Highland's Leg Cramps PM right now at Walmart, Walgreens, or CVS. Highland's Leg Cramps PM, because you don't need a midnight workout.
Denis Bouanga has etched his name into LAFC club history.
Denis shot and in! Denis Bouanga is LAFC's top scorer all time!
Can Congratulations, Denis, on passing Carlos Vela and becoming LAFC's all-time leading scorer.
Oh, Denis, you celebrate, young man!
And Bawanga is not done yet. More history, more goals, more memorable moments still to come. Right here on the home of the black and gold, 710 ESPN. Located in the heart of downtown Los Angeles, Crypto.com Arena is pulling back the curtain and unveiling new behind-the-scenes VIP tours presented by Delta Airlines, which offers an exclusive look inside one of the world's most iconic sports and entertainment venues. Expert guides will lead small groups through spaces that have hosted legendary sports championships, world-renowned concerts, and epic awards. Guests will also explore the VIP areas and experience the arena's latest renovations. Visit CryptoArena.com/tours for more info.
Did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles isn't just a local favorite? They're ranked one of the best pediatric hospitals in the country by U.S. News and World Report. With nearly 17,000 surgeries a year, they handle more complex procedures than any other hospital in Southern California. That's Major League experience right in our backyard. And when it comes to your child's health, CHLA is playing in a league of their own. Visit chla.org to learn more today.
You ever wake up with a sore throat, feeling a little off, and you know you're getting sick? Well, getting sick and going on the IL isn't an option, especially for me when I'm traveling for work. You can try to see a doctor, well, good luck there, or go sit for hours in an urgent care. Nope. That's why you need a medical emergency kit. This isn't some cheap first aid kit, okay? Your medical emergency kit comes packed with doctor-prescribed meds. It's like having an urgent care and a pharmacy right there in your home. If you're coming down with the flu, bam, here's your Z-Pack. You've got gastrointestinal issues, here's your Bactrim. From Z-Pack to ivermectin, amoxicillin, and doxycycline to treat strep, pneumonia, sinus infections, UTIs, COVID, and more. It's all right there in your kit. Just match your symptoms to the guide or talk with their telehealth doc. No doctor waiting rooms, no pharmacy lines. Order online in minutes and get $50 off with code SPORTS at urgentcarekit.com/sports. Get yours now at urgentcarekit.com/sports, promo code SPORTS.
You're hanging out with the Rams Super Bowl champ and Sweet Tea.
Feeling awesome. Yes. What's up?
Afternoons with DeMarco and Travis rolls on.
Guys, what the heck is going on out here?
Back to the guys.
We're here at Ontario Town Square. We're getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team that will start play in Ontario next year. We are joined by a friend of the show, somebody that we've been lucky enough to have on a couple of times before. Dodger All-Star, Rookie of the Year, longtime Major League player, current broadcaster for the A's. I think we just call them the A's, correct?
Yes.
None other than Steve Sax. Steve, it's good to see you again.
Thank you, buddy. Good to be here. DeMarco, good to see you, buddy.
Good to see you,
You look like you're... DeMarco said he was hungry, and I'm thinking, man, you're going to have a lot of food to suffice this body.
I haven't been hungry that often.
That's a big, strong man right there.
That's right. NFL player. The dumper right there.
That's a big man.
I was the original big dumper.
Oh, my God. What is it like when this guy tried to tackle you? I mean, if I was a running back, I can't think what McCaffrey must think about guys like that swarming. It was like, holy cow.
Nope.
It was fun. Yeah. Come on. It was fun. I didn't want to hit you. I just wanted the ball. If you dropped the ball, I'd stop.
I'd be like, here, take it.
There you go. Yeah.
When we first started our show, Steve, we were doing a photo shoot, and I'm standing like you and I are standing next together. The next thing I know, he has me over his head like this. I'm like,
I don't doubt it.
Whoa, that happened fast. I didn't even know I was getting picked up until I was in the
What's the best athlete or the strongest guy you ever played with?
Bo Jackson.
Bo Jackson. Okay,
yeah,
we were
Chicago?
just talking about him.
Yeah.
Yes.
No doubt.
Yeah, just freakish athlete.
Oh, freak. I mean, the freakiest.
Now, did he work at it, or was he just naturally
Never
big and
lifted
strong?
weights.
Really?
Ate whatever he wanted. I played with him and Dion. I played with both of them. But you want to talk about Dion's a phenomenal athlete, but this Bo Jackson is like in a class of his own, and never seen a guy like that.
I said this to DeMarco the other day. Had Bo not gotten injured, he wins an MVP in Major League Baseball.
I think so, yeah. I mean, you're talking about a guy that had light tower power the other way.
Yeah.
I saw him check swing and break a bat. That's how strong he was.
Oh, my God.
Check swing and broke the bat. Just from the snap coming back.
I've never heard light tower power. And I said to him when he said that, had Bo not gotten hurt, he would have won the rushing title. He would have been the best running back ever in the NFL. Possibly at the same time.
At the same year.
At
Why
the same
not?
year. Well,
Steve Sax is joining us here. We're in Ontario for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team, the logo, the mascot, the team name. That's all coming up. Steve, obviously you had a long and distinguished major league career, but what are some of the memories from your minor league career? How long were you in the minor leagues?
I was in the minors a little over 3 years.
Okay.
And I wouldn't trade my minor league career for anything. No amount of money could trade my minor league career. I learned so much growth. And remember, you're a young man at that time, and you're growing as a person. You're very impressionable at that age, and your brain isn't fully developed when you're 18 to 21, which I was in the minor leagues.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you learn a lot, and I had some of the best times of my life in the minor leagues. Just wouldn't trade it for anything.
The stories you can't tell.
Correct.
There you go. I know.
Some of those.
You keep stopping yourself. Yeah. But you went to college. You played in the minors. I mean, but you're both growing at the same time. What do you think is the difference?
They're a lot better players than college players, the pros.
But just the experience, the time of your life.
I mean, look. It's a time where you're trying to realize a dream. You're fighting all the time for something. You're always going against the best players in their areas from all different parts of the country. That's what it is in the minor leagues. You're the best player in your town, and you're going against the other best players in your town. So you're able to ferret out some of those guys that aren't going to make it pretty quickly in the minor leagues. Some of them drop off. We had one guy, the Dodgers drafted in their first pick in 78th year I was drafted, Clay Smith. To this day, I've never seen a more beautiful swing than this guy had. He never got out of he never went to Double-A.
Really?
Nope. He never, because culturally and emotionally, he wasn't ready. He left to go home a few times and just wasn't there for him. And he never made anything. No, he never, in baseball anyway.
That's a big part of it. Yeah.
Dodger legend Steve Sax joining us here, getting ready for the reveal of the new Dodger minor league team here in Ontario. Clayton Kershaw, big announcement just a couple hours ago. He announced that this is going to be his final season. I'm sure you've had an opportunity to talk with him on more than one occasion. When you heard that he was going to hang it up, and obviously, start the clock 5 years, he walked straight into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, yeah.
What do you make of his decision?
Oh, well, you know what? He's certainly going out on top. He pitched unbelievably in the month of August. He was 5-0. And it's just an example. It's a culmination of everything that he's done in his career. I mean, he pitched a no-hitter. He's a two-time World Series champion, all-star player for how many years?
MVP.
MVP. I mean, he's done. What else can you do? I mean, he's going to be remembered up there with Sandy Koufax. That's as two of the best left-handers the Dodgers have ever had. It's pretty good company.
Sure is.
I don't know. I mean, maybe you can tell me, how did you know it was over for you? I physically could not do it. He's going out at 10-2, possibly 11.
ERA of 3.5.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I mean,
pretty darn good.
Yeah.
You know what, DeMarco? I kind of knew it in spring training when I was with the White Sox. When you have to start thinking about how to make a transition on a double play, if you have to start thinking about that instead of just reacting, because baseball is so much reaction time. It's just such a fast thing to do. Hitting a baseball is not a decision; it's a reaction. Same thing like a double play. Sometimes it barely touches your glove. Sometimes you don't even catch it. It just stops it and you throw. And when you start to have to think about things, when there's balls that are right there that you can crush that ball and you foul it off, you're like,
what happened?
You're questioning yourself. I nailed that pitch, and I'm not doing it right now. There's something wrong. And so those things were happening then, and I thought it was somebody going, time to go, buddy. Time to get out.
Yeah.
And I embraced it, though. I didn't say, I knew I wasn't going to play forever, but I thought, this is about my time, I think. And I'm glad I realized it because I didn't want to go out there and embarrass myself.
You know what? Father Time beats us all.
Yeah.
But Kershaw's put up a hell of a fight.
Oh
my goodness.
You know what I'm saying?
He has.
Yeah.
He has.
He keeps getting up. Yeah.
Yeah, and Clayton's you've been next to him. He's a big, strong dude, too.
Yeah.
And he's got a lot of fight in him. And that's what I like about Clayton is you see all the good things about guys. Same thing in football. You see all the guys that have been so great in football, but the main thing that they have in them is they have that gut in them. They have two things. I say it's right there, DeMarco, and right down here, too.
Yeah, there you go.
Those two things.
I had a coach. He had 2 Super Bowl rings from the Washington football team, the old one.
Yeah.
And he would say, if you want a set of these, you got to have a set of these.
Absolutely right.
Say it every day.
That's right.
Yeah.
And, a lot of people won't say that. You and me played at that level, and it's true.
It's true. Yes, it is.
It is.
No, I mean, one comes with the other, right? It's
absolutely
necessary.
Yep.
Steve, I know you're going to do a podcast coming up as we get closer to the postseason. I want to hear about that and what we might be talking about on your podcast with the Dodgers. And they've had a weird year. Like, it's just they've been good, but not nearly as good as I think most people expected them to be, and now they're dealing with all sorts of bullpen trouble. Yeah. Can they – I don't even feel right saying can they get hot to win it because they might have the best team, but it feels like they're going to need to get hot to win it. Can that switch be turned on?
You know it. You can. Yeah. And here's the other thing is you look at their team, and Dave Roberts, the manager, who I'm a big Dave Roberts fan, and you look at Dave, and you know, he might have the hardest job of a lot of managers. Sure. Because they are expected to win. I mean, if you don't just blow everybody out, it's subpar, what's the matter? That is really hard, I think, to manage. And, you know, you got a lot of personalities in there, and Dave does an amazing job of let those guys kind of be themselves and do what they have to do. But I think managing a team with such high expectations, I don't care what your talent is, it's not that easy. And it's baseball is so hard to repeat. So
hasn't happened in 25 years.
Yeah, it's really, really tough to do, and it's such a mysterious sport, you know, and sometimes I should say, not all the time, sometimes a team with the most talent doesn't win. Right. I mean, in 88, we didn't have the most talent. I mean, the Mets had more talent, the A's had more talent, but we beat them because we were a better team, okay, and we were a better team.
Can I ask you, it's a hard one to ask, and we're all teammates, and you never throw anyone under the bus. We win and we lose together.
Right.
But in football, you play a tough game. The place kicker misses a field goal.
Right.
We win and lose as a team. When you have a bullpen that you don't trust, how do you handle that internally as players?
Yeah. Okay, so first of all, let me preempt that by saying this, is that, you know, I broadcast with the Athletics, and we had the worst bullpen in Major League Baseball at the start of the season. It was crushing us, right? And then something happened starting from June 24th on. We have the best bullpen in Major League Baseball from June 24th on. Sometimes it just takes the right chemistry, the right mix of guys to put it together. Sometimes it's a collective where everybody, for some reason, just finds a way to do it. And we have guys that were given up that now are strong forces in the league. And the bullpen, one thing that was a sore spot on the team, is now an oasis for us. They've just done a magnificent job. They won again today, and the bullpen was instrumental today as well. So sometimes it just happens. I don't know.
Excuse me, Steve. Steve Sax is joining us here on the DeMarco and Trav show, and I kind of want to put the two things that you just talked about together. That idea you got to have a set if you want a set, right?
Yeah.
And all of and this idea that hey, the bullpen in for the A's was not a strong point, and now it is.
Yes.
Is it just confidence? Is it just I got some belief? I had some success tonight.
Right.
Hey, I had success the next night.
Yeah.
And now all of a sudden, hey, I can do this.
You know, that's a great question because I don't know if it's different in football or not, but confidence is a fickle thing. It's fleeting. Sometimes as professional athletes, I know I went through that thing when I had that throwing problem.
Yeah.
I wasn't confident I could hit that whole wall, but when you get your confidence back, I mean, unbelievable things can happen. I'm sure it might be that way in football too.
If I told you what confidence to me sounded like and felt like, you wouldn't believe me.
No, I can imagine. I mean, it's
like a direct line to God.
Human.
Yes,
it is.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like
that's confidence. Yes,
that's true.
Steve, I know that you got a chance to tour the new ballpark. What'd you think?
Oh my gosh. Have you guys seen that park?
Not yet. We're going to go on a tour,
my gosh, that thing is so incredible. And it's much more than a baseball park. It's all the other adjacent fields that are there for volleyball and soccer. And I saw the first, from a distance, I thought, am I going to Nordstrom? Because I saw the covered parking, and I thought, this thing is incredible. What A-ball club has covered parking?
Wow. Where did you play in A-ball?
Oh, my God. My first year was in Henderson Stadium if you want to call it a stadium, in Lethbridge, Alberta, Canada, when I was 18.
Oh, wow.
In Canada. And that was a scary play. And then I
didn't look like Nordstrom.
No, it didn't. And then the second year I played in Clinton, Iowa. My brother was on the team with me. And my brother was staying in the house. We stayed at people that took us in, right? My brother stayed in the house. And one night he woke up, and he fell asleep on the couch, and there was bats swooping down on him. My brother had a broom. He felt like he was at the Addams Family. You know what I mean? He's swooping at bats in the front room. I mean, it's unbelievable.
Wow.
So that's the kind of things that we went through.
The stuff you don't want to get rid of. Yeah,
I'm fairly certain.
I would trade it, though.
I can't guarantee it, but I'm fairly certain there are no bats at the new Ontario Dodgers.
Hey, this stadium, I mean, they have a wiffle ball stadium adjacent to the baseball stadium. It's crazy how they have light fixtures. Yeah. They have a replica of a big airplane in center field that lights up, and the lights light up when there's a home run. I mean,
awesome.
It's got all kinds of stuff. It's amazing.
Fun. Yes, DeMarco and I were talking about it, and you were so enthusiastic about your time in the minor leagues. There's something about the energy in a minor league ballpark that's just so different from the energy in a major league ballpark. It's just people are there to have a good time. Maybe they'll watch some baseball, but they're there to have a good time.
Yeah, then there's there's going to be plenty to drink there.
Oh yeah,
and if you have had a lot to drink, you can walk across the street to the hotel and sleep at the hotel.
There you go.
So it's got everything.
Safety first. Covered parking.
Yes, it got you covered parking. That's what I'm digging that.
Indeed, Steve. Thank you so much for your time.
Thank you guys.
It's always good to talk.
Love talking to you guys. Thanks, Travis. DeMarco, thanks, buddy.
Yes,
good seeing you.
Got it. That's Steve Sax, longtime Dodger great, Rookie of the Year, World Series champion, couple of times along the way.
I want to hear those minor league stories.
Yeah,
let me corner them.
I don't know what they are, but I have a pretty good idea what they are.
I've seen the movies. Yes.
I've got a pretty good idea of what they are. Laura, help me out here. Where are we on the clock?
We're
going
to beat Philadelphia. That's where she's going.
Yeah.
I hope DeAndre heard that.
Yes.
Yes, we are definitely Tip or No Tip.
Tip or No Tip is brought to you by the law office of Joseph S. Normand. You got a lot of choices
Eagles
in your
going
legal
down.
team, but family always comes first with Joe. 213-747-2000. That's 213-747-2000 or normandlegal.com.
All right, guys, and I actually had a really good conversation with you, Trav, and we'll talk about this next. Is Kershaw the last non-analytic pitcher that we will see?
Non-analytic pitcher.
Yeah.
It's certainly managed that way. Let's get into it.
Non-analytic pitcher. Wow.
I want to ask you this, too, DeMarco.
It's like rotary phone.
There's a book about Clayton Kershaw. Andy McCullough, I think, wrote it, if I got that right. Andy,
he's a beeper. He's a Motorola.
Chip me off a piece. If not, I forgive whoever. There's a book called Clayton Kershaw, Last of His Kind.
Yeah.
It's kind of a biography of Kershaw, and he might be. We'll get into it coming up next. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
It's more than just a morning show. It's Familia.
A celebration of familia, cultura, and the strength. But familia, I got. Cultura? Cultura. Culture. Cultura.
Come on, Cal.
I mean, dude, speak Spanish, will you?
Wake up with Sedano and Cap. Weekday mornings, 7 to 9 a.m.
But you're the Güero on the radio. No, but everybody knows.
That could be your on-air name. Hey, everybody, it's Güero on the radio.
On 710 ESPN, the ESPN LA app, and the YouTube-only hour, 9 to 10 a.m.
Get ready, SoCal. The ultimate entertainment destination is opening soon. Hard Rock Casino to Home, just 30 minutes south of Bakersfield. Less drive time means more playtime with 24/7 gaming action, unforgettable dining, and live entertainment at the Hard Rock Cafe. It's the new hotspot for ESPN LA fans. Whether you're celebrating a big win or just soaking in that Hard Rock energy, don't miss it. Hard Rock Casino to Home, opening soon. This is how SoCal plays.
Waba Grill is an LA original, so we've got to keep it real. Real fresh with our Asian-inspired menu that's grilled to order every time.
Take me up and never put me down.
Real quality with our marinated proteins like hormone-free chicken, ribeye steak, wild-caught salmon, and shrimp. Enjoy $5 happy hour weekdays after 3 p.m. with our 5-piece pork veggie dumplings and a value-sized premium beverage drink like our tangy passion fruit lemonade. Waba Grill, keeping it real every day for you.
Whoa! Jason Kelsey just found out that NFL Sunday Ticket now lets you subscribe month to month.
Yeah!
He just realized you can join and cancel anytime.
Ha-ha! Now that's what I'm talking about.
Now he just found $1 in the sofa.
Yeah!
And he just saw a great parking spot open up. Look, just because Jason's easily excited doesn't make NFL Sunday Ticket month to month any less great. Right, Jason?
Yeah.
Get NFL Sunday Ticket month to month and cancel anytime. Sign up at NFLSundayTicket.com. Renews every month during the 2025 regular season. Cancel anytime. Terms and embargoes apply. No refunds. Commercial use excluded.
From kickoff to cash out, ESPN Bet has the tools you need to score more on game days. Bet smarter with stats at your fingertips. Get personalized parlays built just for you. And with your fantasy team synced right in the app, you can back your squad. Right now, new customers get $100 in bonus bets when you bet $10. Sign up with promo code USL to get started. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Terms and conditions apply. See app for details. Offer not available in New York.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
We're all here. We're all ready to go again.
What's happening? How's your butt?
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
This here's a jam for
Huge. Laura just put me on blast for that. Let me start a new one.
Listen, I had never seen your calves like that, and I was wowed when I was walking towards you today.
Oofa. Yes, your calves.
They look very good.
I'm big.
They look
Conscious
meaty.
now. I'm not going to be able to wear shorts anymore.
Yeah.
You sport them calves.
Ever leg kick
They're
me.
meaty.
I'm serious. If you're punting the football, I'm staying well away from you. Wow.
Sue said to me, he's like, I think you look like one of those guys that's got like a 43-inch vertical. I'm like, trust me. Trust me when I tell you.
It's in there. You got some untapped power in there. Yes.
It is absolutely
Hoover Dam power in there.
DeAndre has a question for you guys.
Oh, no.
Hey, Trav, I was curious. How much were you able to squat?
Okay, it's a great question, and I have an easy answer for you. I don't know because I don't think I've ever really tried to do a lot.
300.
I don't know. Like, I've done squats, but it's not like I ever was in a squat rack trying to max out on it.
That's hard.
Yeah, it's very hard.
I was
very
like,
hard.
I see girls doing it on their videos, on Instagram and I'm like, oh, I could do that.
Yeah.
No, I can't do that. The bar itself is a lot.
500. That's it.
Is that yours?
That's you don't need to go any heavier than that.
500?
What about
500.
you, DeAndre?
I think the most I hit was like 345 around there, 350. Yeah.
Child's
I want to know bunches.
Yeah, Funches.
Yeah.
About 400 pounds.
Get out of town.
No,
way
he's
you're
lying.
squatting 500 or 400
That
pounds.
is
That's my max right there, baby.
bald-faced lie.
Big time.
That's
Yeah.
my
He's
max
lying.
right
Break
there,
them in
guys.
half.
Dude,
Yeah.
you eat at 7-Eleven every day, and you weigh 135
I
pounds.
didn't
Might
eat
set a
today. I
record.
got a
Yeah.
coffee today when I sent you out that milkshake picture, okay?
How was the milkshake?
I didn't try it. No, I was wondering if you guys tried it.
I would try the milkshake machine.
Yeah, weird.
Yeah, come on.
Yeah, I guess I'd try it.
Come
but-
on,
but-
it's a
They had
Jetson
a
era.
Snickers
No one-
flavor.
I've never seen someone shop
Ew.
for food more in convenience stores and gas
But I
stations
wasn't
than
shopping
Michael
for
Funches.
food. I got coffee today. I got
And
black
if they
coffee.
did, they wouldn't look like Michael
No,
Funches. Yeah,
exactly
that's the
right.
thing. Yes,
Exactly
you're a mutant.
right. You know
Yes.
that I could talk to Steve Sax for 12 hours a day and not get bored?
He's a fun guy. Yeah, he's very fired up. I missed the part about he said who hit 32 home runs. Who was he talking about?
Nick Kurtz for the A's.
Nick Kurtz for the A's.
So
okay, he was on a roll. I couldn't stop him.
I don't want to say a late season call-up. He was kind of a mid-season call-up. First-round draft pick, like a very talented guy, but got off to a little bit of a slow start, and then he exploded.
Oh, okay.
He just went nuclear. And, I mean, he's got, like, MVP-level ability.
Okay, I came in on C of the alphabet, and I
Yeah.
had no idea who you were talking about.
No,
He was just going.
He was a really special
Yes.
player. So Kershaw decided today, or at least probably not decided today, but it was announced today that he's going to retire at the end of this season, whenever the end of this season is. It could be a couple of weeks. It could be a month and a half. You know, we just don't know how long that they're going to end up playing for. But he really is, along with Justin Verlander, Max Scherzer, the last of the guys that were, to use a baseball term, horses.
Yeah.
Here, dude, go take it. Go take it 30, 35 times a year, and just go out there and win the game for us tonight. Pitch 7 innings, 8 innings, throw 115, 120 pitches. Just go do your thing, and we'll catch everybody tomorrow. Go take care of this for us. There are great pitchers in baseball now, but they don't use guys like that anymore.
They don't use them like that anymore. So Paul Skeens could be one of those guys if you used him that way.
I think maybe.
Or does his
but
stuff.
they never asked him to do it. So it's one of those things. It's like, could he do it? Probably, but it would have to be something that you built him back up for, because they've never said, go do that. I'm sure at LSU, he was at Air Force before LSU, in the minor leagues, he got to the big
throw
leagues.
hard and throw harder.
And
a lot.
we're going to protect you from too much work. We're going to protect you pitch count, inning count, whatever it is. But they just don't roll guys like that anymore.
No, but I mean, it's kind of reverse when you think of athletics. Guys get better, right? This seems like you're doing less than more. So
they're doing more in less time.
They're doing more in less time?
Yeah, so they're pitching fewer innings, but they're throwing a lot harder. They're getting the ball to move more. They're striking out more hitters.
Okay, there's more stress on the arm.
Yes.
Okay, that makes sense.
They're redlining that car for shorter periods of time.
I don't know if the game could ever readjust back to what it was.
I hope it does.
Do you need this? Do you need guys redlining it? I mean, I don't know when the shift began.
Here's this is not a hard and fast rule, but generally, what doesn't work. You know what I mean? Like, it's just whoever happens to be lucky enough and healthy enough at the end has a small advantage. But if this were an opportunity, if this worked to just, Rapsodo, max spin, max velocity, pitch tunneling, all of this scientific mumbo-jumbo that they throw at these guys was the way to stay healthy and do all these things, then we'd see everybody breaks.
Yeah.
It just doesn't really work.
Well, it's okay. So let me just relate it to football. I mean, like half the league has a mobile quarterback. The dying breed is the pocket passer.
Right.
So that's just the way it is now. I fully expect it to come back around
to
at
pocket?
some point. Yes.
Yeah.
I said that about the fullback. That did not happen.
Okay.
But I'm still holding out hope. There are still teams that still use a fullback. So I think at some point, and it has to be the guy, and like you said, usage. It's got to be physically possible. We just saw it for 18 years.
Yeah. It's clearly, Nolan Ryan pitched for a million years and basically never got hurt. Pedro Martinez pitched every inning and never really got hurt. They did Greg Maddux and, Tom Glavine and all these, Randy Johnson, all these, they all done it. It's clearly possible.
Right. Whatever genius came up with the idea of redlining, go until they break. I'd love to meet him. And how much money are you costing people?
But here's the thing. The way you get drafted, the way you get signed, the way you get promoted, the way you get that big contract is to throw 100 miles
an hour. It's to gun it. That's how you get on the map. I get it, yes.
Yeah, it's a weird deal. So
are you telling me if baby Kershaw, same guy, was coming into the majors now with the same stuff, he wouldn't be Kershaw?
It'd be different. I know he'd still be terrific.
Yeah.
But it would be what baby Kershaw, to use your analogy, by the time that Clayton Kershaw was drafted in the first round out of high school, 7th pick overall, and got to the big leagues really fast.
Let's say he's in the minors now.
Okay.
Yeah.
But he was in high school 4 years ago. He was in travel ball 4 years before that. And the way that system is set up, they are teaching all of this stuff way back then. They're not teaching, hey, save some pitches for later in the game. Hey, throw it 80, see if we can get some guys out at 85%. It is max effort, max spin from the time that you're little. How hard do you throw? If we're going to get a scholarship, you got to throw hard.
That tells me there wouldn't be a Kershaw. He would change.
What he would do is he'd be a guy. He'd still have that curveball because he's got the knack for that, but he'd probably throw a little harder, and he'd probably break a lot more.
Right. That's what I mean. That's the other part about being Kershaw was being a horse.
Where do you think he falls in the legendary LA athletes conversation?
Legendary LA athletes. This is good. I mean, you're talking like in the same pantheon as Magic and Kareem.
Magic, Kareem, Kobe.
I think he would be the...
Because I don't think the list is very long.
No.
It's really not.
Magic,
you and I had the same list.
Yeah.
The top 4.
Yeah. So who are you? Did you have Kareem?
No. Because
Magic.
And here's the thing. Magic for sure, Kobe for sure, Kershaw for sure. I think Fernando for
me.
Sure. Because, and here's why. How many people are in this restaurant right now? 100 or so?
100.
Okay, and there's 5,000 people that they're expecting this thing. If you went and took a poll of everybody here and said, hey, what do you think of Magic Johnson? Almost everybody would be, I love that guy.
You have an opinion,
I love that guy. He was a great player. Man, I love Magic. Same thing for Kobe. Same thing for Kershaw. If you said to Kareem, you'd be like, boy, he was a good player. It was, he was a really good player.
People, there'd be people that would go the other way as well.
Of course,
there would be a split. I get you there.
But there are people that they respect him, but they don't love him. And there's a difference between those things. LeBron James is a great player. Everybody agrees he's a great player. But LeBron is one of those. I guarantee if you went around here, there'd be some people like, no, dog.
Oh, so you're talking universal love.
I'm talking just everybody's kind of like, that's my guy.
Oh, okay.
LeBron's
that is a very short list.
It's a super short list.
Yeah, you have to be pristine, yes.
Is Ohtani in that list now?
I think a few more years he will be.
I think he is now.
Yes.
Now, not in a few years. I think he is now.
Scandal-free.
Question.
Yeah,
What's
I was
that?
say scandal-free.
Yes.
Yeah. Right.
Yes.
Every guy has a scandal.
Yeah.
Well, not the guys you mentioned.
He's universally liked.
Yes.
He's an incredible player. But he played on another team. Now, it was local.
Okay.
But it was different. They didn't win.
They're irrelevant.
And I'm with DeMarco. I think it needs to go. We're really close, but I think it needs to go a little bit longer for him to be.
And I think everyone would say the same thing. They're just waiting for that day.
Yeah.
Yeah, and it's going to happen. Maybe next season you can open that door.
We're really close, but the list is Koufax is on that list.
Yeah.
You know, Drysdale's probably on that list.
This is all L.A., right?
And you don't have to have spent your entire career here, but it would certainly help.
Okay, let me throw one at you. Aaron Donald.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Yes.
But the only
class act, great player.
All of the above, but not particularly gregarious, like in the, you know what I mean? Like people, like Magic had this outsized personality.
Right.
You know, Kobe had the Mamba mentality. Like we kind of got to know their
I
deal.
would put him in the Kobe realm.
Yeah.
I mean, it's all about what they do and their craft.
So. The problem with it's a Ram thing. They were gone for 22 years.
Yeah.
So it's just a weird
Most
dynamic.
of his career was spent right here in L.A.
No,
So,
it's nothing he did wrong.
Yeah.
But it's just that there's a giant chunk of people in Los Angeles that don't go back to like the 80s and before
True.
Rams the way that you and I do.
But as far as like greatness and being that guy, I think he's on the list.
Yeah.
Are you waffling?
I think so too.
You're trying to.
No. Because, you know, I'm a new Rams fan, and I've been very open about that when they came back. So
he's like the best ever.
Yeah. And the one jersey that my boyfriend, when he became a Rams fan, was I want Aaron Donald's jersey.
You know, that's
20
a lot. Years from now, they'll still be wearing 99s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. That's the same thing. Yeah.
It is. What about Gretzky?
You know, okay, see, I think that's a good argument because he invaded America through here.
Yeah.
And he kind of took over the sport. He's the greatest hockey player of all time.
He is.
And he played here.
He also played for a bunch of different teams.
But I think it counts here.
His greatest moments came in Edmonton.
Yes.
He played in L.A. for a while.
Yes.
But then he went and he played in New York. He played in St. Louis. Like, he played in some other places.
He went on tour. He said goodbye.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. That's why the list is so small.
But he was still the great one when he came here.
He was.
Not the traveling sideshow.
I think had he punched the ticket of winning a Stanley Cup, and they got close. They got into the final. But, yeah, he's an interesting one.
But
too.
I don't think anybody would have anything bad to say about it.
No, I don't either.
Yeah.
But I there's just something about when you came from somewhere, and it wasn't like he was there for a year or two. He was in Edmonton for a long time.
Yes.
Yeah.
He's an Oiler.
Yeah.
But he played. I mean, remember how we used to talk about that when he came here?
Oh,
it took over sports.
It was massive.
Massive, yes.
Well, and I know there have been hockey fans before, but it made the Kings cool. It made the Kings like, hey, let's go to the Kings tonight. Whereas before, unless you knew your buddy was a hockey fan, they didn't want to go see the
Put
game.
them on the map. I think that matters. For Kings fans, I bet it does matter.
I'm trying to think if there might be any. SC football player that fits that mold?
Take your pick.
I guess the point is, like, if you went to somebody
Bush,
20 years old,
That's
they
what
don't
I
know
said.
Reggie Bush. They don't know him.
A 20-year-old.
Yeah, they don't know Reggie Bush.
You know, I think they might because of the video game angle.
Maybe.
They might know him. I mean, that's...
But he doesn't hit like Kobe and Kershaw and Magic.
But the one guy who crossed over as far as being famous, and he's mostly known for what he did at USC, give me a guy better than, outside of the other guy.
OJ?
Yeah, outside of him. Give me another one.
OJ would have been one of those guys. He played in Buffalo and San Francisco. Yeah.
True, right.
Yeah, it's and that, you know, to kind of bring this thing full circle, that's what makes the Kershaw thing so interesting and fun and special. It just doesn't happen very often.
Very true.
Like, for instance, Mike Trout is very likely to spend his entire career in Southern California on the Angels. Had as good of a career as you could ever expect. Multiple MVP. I mean, Mike Trout is Mike Trout. First ballot Hall of Famer. And I think most people are like, you know, great. Yeah. I think the response would be, yeah, he's a great player. Do you love him? I don't know, man. He's on the Angels.
Okay, indifference. Kind of indifference.
It's a weird deal. It's respect without the universal love.
Yes, there it is. Yes.
Yeah.
That's why he came up last on this list.
Yeah.
We didn't even mention him.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's people we're missing.
You know who else? And you got to go back a generation or so to find this. Jerry West.
Oh, okay. And the logo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Jerry West would have been on that list. Who else did we forget? 877-710-ESPN, 877-710-3776. Of course, you can weigh in with your thoughts on Clayton Kershaw as well. And I have a weird little thing I want to tell you about Kershaw when we come back.
Right.
Because tickets are very expensive, but if you want to see him, it's got a little bit complicated.
Did it really? Okay.
We'll get into that coming up.
How expensive?
In just a little bit. It's expensive.
Okay.
It's definitely expensive.
Might be worth it, though.
It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN. If you've been injured in an accident, a car accident, injured at work, injured, walking through a store, whatever it may be, you know how stressful that can be. You know how overwhelming that can feel, right? The law office of Joseph S. Normand is the first call that you need to make, 213-747-2000, because Joe's going to fight for you. Joe's going to fight for your maximum compensation and work tirelessly to get you what you deserve. I know this firsthand because I called Joe after I was involved in an accident. I called Joe when my son was involved in an accident. So be prepared. Put Joe's number in your phone, 213-747-2000, because when the accident happens, if you've been in one, you know what I'm talking about. And if you haven't, good for you, and you're lucky, and I hope it never does. But it's confusing, it's scary, it's overwhelming, and it happens fast. So be prepared. 213-747-2000. 213-747-2000, and the law office of Joseph S. Normand is online at normandlegal.com, where family always comes first.
Denis Bouanga has etched his name into LAFC club history.
Denis shot and in! Denis Bouanga is LAFC's top scorer all time!
Congratulations, Denis, on passing Carlos Vela and becoming LAFC's all-time leading scorer.
Oh, Denis, you celebrate, young man!
And Bouanga is not done yet. More history, more goals, more memorable moments still to come. Right here on the home of the black and gold, 710 ESPN.
This is the Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report.
Here's Travis Rogers.
The 2-0 Los Angeles Rams are headed to Philadelphia to take on the 2-0 Philadelphia Eagles, who the Rams went 0-2 against last season, in large part because Saquon Barkley simply had no answers. If the Rams are going to find a way to reverse the trend and find their first win against the Eagles in their last 3 tries, they're going to have to prevent Saquon from doing what he did the last 2 times. During the regular season, 26 carries, 255 yards, and a pair of touchdowns, including a 72-yard touchdown run, and it wasn't much better in the playoffs. 26 carries for Barkley for 205 yards, another 2 touchdowns, and a 78-yarder as well. All Saquon, all the time. If the Rams are going to find a way to beat the Eagles in Philly, that's job number 1, stop Saquon Barkley. With Thursday's Rams Report, I'm Travis Rogers.
The Southern California Kia Dealers Rams Report, driven by your Southern California Kia dealers.
Orgavattazona? Is that a word? In the new 2026 Kia Sportage Turbo Hybrid, it might as well be, because it can be one road trip. It's all about turbocharged power and hybrid efficiency working together, so you get the thrill of quick acceleration and the satisfaction of fuel efficiency. Book a test drive and keep the adventure going. Kia, movement that inspires.
Call 800-3334-KIA for details. Always drive safely.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
So, I fall, kind of, sort of frequently.
Yeah, but you get back up.
I get so far.
Yeah, you get up. There you go.
DeMarco and Travis continue. Here are the guys.
Chicken and say, like, I think I knew you in another life. I
haven't had that experience. I'm kind of jealous. I kind of wish I had.
Just like that. So good. Thank
Yeah?
you for the food. Yes.
Wings are really, really hard to beat.
They're perfect. Perfect food.
Are you a one biter or 2?
I try to go one bite.
With the flats, just
with
the
flat,
twist and pull?
And then you got to kind of pinch and get in between there.
The drummy is a double biter.
You got to go one side and then the other. Yeah.
Exactly.
And then
right.
I go for the top, too.
You got to get if you get a little grizzle,
Thank you.
That's the way it goes.
I love being the finisher for my daughter's wings. I am the closer.
It's a hidden gem for sure.
Yes, let me show you how to clean that up.
Yeah. There's still several bites of meat on those bones.
Absolutely. Well, I'll just eat
Not
it. Thank
anymore.
you very much.
Yeah.
Yes.
Are you a flat person? I'm a flats person.
I prefer the flats, but I like them both.
Ask me.
You don't care.
Yes. My favorite wing is more.
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah. The wings are amazing.
The flats feel meatier to me.
They are.
They're more fun.
Yeah.
They are. Yes.
They feel meatier to me. Do you have Apple TV?
Yes.
Okay, then you're fine.
You don't have Apple TV?
No, I do, but not everybody does. And the Dodger-Giant game tomorrow night, Clayton Kershaw's final game at Dodger Stadium is on Apple TV.
No. Wow. Oh, goodness gracious.
Yeah, that's what I was getting at.
That's a fumble.
It's very hard to get. And this stuff is predetermined months in advance.
Oh, my gosh.
Months in
you
advance.
can't, like, flip a switch? No?
I wonder. It's but if you're Apple, I mean, this may get some people to sign up and
you
pay your fee.
You're right. It does. It would.
So Apple,
Absolutely.
I can't imagine, is dying to give it away. But
right.
Yeah, it's an Apple TV.
Wow.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm like, oh, really? Yeah.
They didn't know. Yeah.
No, I know.
They
It's
didn't know.
just look. It's probably good for Apple, right?
Can
like,
you
can
sign
get some
up?
people to sign. Yeah, of course you can.
And then cancel?
Probably.
Is that what you do? Is that what people do?
I did. So they had a game 6 months ago or whatever it is, 5 months ago on Apple TV. I signed up because I wanted to watch the Dodgers that night, and I was going to discontinue. Never did it. Still have it.
You wound up keeping it.
Still chipping off the $9.99 a month or whatever that may be.
Good programming. Yeah.
Right,
I would sign up just to see this.
Let's try a couple of these phone calls here. Let's go to Long Beach, Belmont Shores, and Mike. Mike, you are on with DeMarco and Trav. What's going on?
Hey, boys, how are you? Having fun out in Ontario?
Great. Oh,
Absolutely.
my God. So much fun.
I love it. Hey, I love these conversations because there's really no right or wrong answer, right? You kind of have guys, some of the greatest athletes ever that played in L.A., Kareem, Shaq, David Beckham, Gretzky, but they also played for other organizations. So to me, the greatest to ever play only here in L.A., Magic and Kobe, Kershaw. You have that second level, guys like James Worthy, guys like Kopitar, if you're a Kings fan, who ironically announced his retirement today too, has had a great, solid career, Hall of Famer, got the Kings to their first 2 cups. So to me, the conversation has to be, who are the best who only played here in Los Angeles? So
Not
again,
one
guys
football
like
player
Will,
on there, huh? Not one football player on there?
You could have Deacon. Oh, Deacon Jones played for somebody else.
Yeah. I would
what
argue
about
Aaron
a guy
Donald.
What about Jack Youngblood, Jackie Slater? Would you throw them in there?
You know, synonymous with L.A. Absolutely, I would throw them on the list. Yes, but I'm not sure how many people would remember them here, because the team had moved and come back.
That's the tricky part with the Rams is that there's this hole. Where they
with
left.
football, period.
And it's not anybody's fault. It's just it is what it is.
How it went down. That's why I would say Aaron. He's been here.
I think so. I think Aaron's close. Yeah. If he's not on, he's 99.9% of the way there.
Yes.
But I think he's probably on. He mentioned it right there. Mike did. Anze Kopitar from the Kings announced that this upcoming season will be his last as well. He's only played for the Kings, 2-time Stanley Cup champion. He's going to walk straight into the Hall of Fame too. Yeah. But again, it's like. He's another. It's just that list is so short of guys that only played in L.A.
Oh, I would punch Kershaw right in his face.
Yeah,
really? I told you I was going to retire. You beat me to it.
They got to coordinate this stuff. Right. They got to coordinate this stuff together. What's going on, Laura? I see you waving your arms.
I'm trying to get you guys to break.
Oh, to break.
Oh,
okay.
Stop talking.
All right.
I'm sorry.
We're having a good time. We're talking about the new Ontario minor league team here. I just saw the mascot, I think, ride by on a Harley Davidson. It was pretty loud.
Really? Is that what that was?
I caught a glimpse of it. I'm not quite sure.
Okay.
But we're here at the Ontario Town Square. The new Dodger minor league team, the name, the logo, the uniform, that's all going to be announced in just about 5 minutes from right now. So we'll have that for you coming up in just a little bit. And soccer fans, this one is for you. It's the Soccer Dream Ticket presented by San Antonio Cardinal. Your chance to win an unforgettable trip for 2. We're talking 2 tickets to the final match, plus hotel and round-trip flights. Enter for your chance to win at SoccerDreamTicket.com. That's SoccerDreamTicket.com, brought to you by San Antonio Cardinal Wine, the perfect game day wine. Plus, we're going to hear from Clayton Kershaw, who's getting ready to speak to the assembled media about his announcement earlier today that this season will be his final season in Major League Baseball. It's DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
See, coach is about to get fired, so let me see. Tyreek Hill, under over 59.5 receiving yards. I'm going to pick less there. Josh Allen receiving or passing yards. What do they have him down for? 239.5. I'm definitely going to pick more. Bam. Locked it in. See how easy that is? Football is back if you didn't notice, and so is your shot at big wins with DraftKings Pick 6, the official daily fantasy partner of the NFL. Your game day instincts can score you real money and fast. Here's the play. Just like I just told you, pick more or less on 2 or more player stats. Couldn't be more simple. From breakout rookies to elite quarterbacks like Josh Allen. Unlock the upside every snap brings. The better your calls, the bigger your payout. So put your money where your mouth is, literally. And here's the kickoff bonus. New DraftKings customers get $50 in bonus picks with just a $5 entry. So this season, you can play your player instincts, download the DraftKings Pick 6 app right now, and use code KSPN. That's code KSPN. Play just $5 and get $50 in Pick 6 bonus picks. So make the call. Ride the upside in partnership with DraftKings Pick 6. The crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Must be 18 plus. Age and eligibility restrictions vary by jurisdiction. Void where prohibited. 1 per new customer. Bonus awarded as non-withdrawable Pick 6 bonus picks that expire in 14 days. Limited time offer. See terms at pick6.draftkings.com/promos.
When pain keeps you from doing what you love, Hoag Orthopedic Institute gets you back to you. We are ranked number 18 in the nation and number 1 in Orange County for orthopedic and spine care by U.S. News & World Report. From the surf to the green, our world-class doctors are there, which is why more Californians choose Hoag Orthopedic Institute for orthopedic and spine care more than any other hospital. At Hoag Orthopedic Institute, there is no one better at getting you back to you. Proudly founded by premier physicians in partnership with Hoag. Learn more at HoagOrthopedicInstitute.com.
Accident or injury, call Jacob and Ronnie. Call Jacob.
Winning matters, especially after an accident. At calljacob.com, we're here for you when you need a big win. After an accident, go to calljacob.com or call 844-24-JACOB. That's 844-24-JACOB.
Hey, soccer fans, want to be at the biggest match of the season? San Antonio Cardinale Wine is giving you the chance to win 2 tickets, plus flights and hotel to the final match of the season. Feel the roar of the crowd, the energy of every goal, and see who will raise the cup live and in person. Don't wait. Head to soccerdreamticket.com and enter now. That's soccerdreamticket.com. Brought to you by San Antonio Cardinale, the perfect game day wine. Enter today at soccerdreamticket.com.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Welcome to the end of summer sale at AutoZone. We're celebrating the end of long days and short nights with big deals for a short time, like car wash. Right now, you can save 20% on the Armor All Complete Car Wash Kit. Need new brakes? Duralast brake pads are free with the purchase of Duralast rotors. We've also got oil deals and more. We're ending the summer right with the end of summer sale at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
Restrictions apply.
With Robinhood, not only can you trade individual stocks and ETFs, you can also seamlessly buy and sell crypto at low costs. Trade all in one place. Get started now on Robinhood. Trading crypto involves significant risk. Crypto trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Crypto LLC. Robinhood Crypto is licensed to engage in virtual currency business activity by the New York State Department of Financial Services. Crypto held through Robinhood Crypto is not FDIC insured or SIPC protected. Investing involves risk, including loss of principal. Securities trading is offered through an account with Robinhood Financial LLC, member SIPC, a registered broker-dealer.
It's DeMarco Farr and Travis Rogers for your afternoon drive.
One specific request. I don't have to pay attention, care, or try.
Yes.
More DeMarco and Travis right now.
Food. There's sliders and ribs and wings over there.
The wings are
Tell
amazing.
them what you just told me, how you think about food.
I get up in the morning, I'm like, I can't eat that, 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 and then I just go for a walk.
He said all day.
And then I come home and do it all over again. All right, so earlier today, Clayton Kershaw announced today that this will be his final season with the LA Dodgers. He's speaking with the assembled media.
Sam, this is weird. I have a lot of thank yous to get through, and I can't have time today to do it justice for all the people that have helped me along the way and got me to this point. So today I'm just gonna keep it short and sweet, and then be able to really tell people just how grateful I am for everybody that's in this organization, that's in this room, that's been here later on. But Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna retire. We've talked about it a lot. Ellen and I talked about it a lot. Kiddo's talked about it a lot, and I'm at peace with it. I think it's the right time. And it's been such a fun year. I've had such a blast with this group. I've had such a blast with all of you guys. So yeah, I can't think of a better season to go out. And we still have a lot to accomplish, obviously, this month. And the last thing I want to do is be a distraction to anybody for accomplishing our ultimate goal, to win in the last game of the season. So we're going to get through this today, and then we're going to go win the rest of the games and be good. But just a few thank yous. Mark and Todd and ownership, thank you guys so much for everything that you've done for me. And Andrew, Gomer, Slate's front office, Stan, Lon, everybody, thank you guys. You've done so much for me and my family. And then I don't know where Doc is, but Doc and thanks, Doc. And the whole coaching staff, thank you guys. I know I'm a pain sometimes, so thank you for putting up with me. And then Thomas and Possum, whole training staff, you guys are the best. So thank you for helping me get this carcass out on the field every fifth day. Appreciate it. And then, Trav, Yav, strength guys. There's a whole article about my bowl now, so thank you guys for helping me with that. Ale, clubhouse guys, you guys are unbelievable. Everything you do for this team, y'all are the glue for real. So thank you guys. Dang it, Ellen. That's not what I wanted to do. The hardest one is the teammates. So I'm not even going to look you guys in the eye. Just you guys sitting in this room. You mean so much to me. We have so much fun. I'm going to miss it. I'm going to miss, working out day one in the weight room, listening to crazy music with you guys, shirtless Sundays. I'm going to miss all of that. I'm going to miss the flights. I'm going to miss everything about them. Freddie, you know what I'm talking about. I'm going to miss all those. The game in and of itself, I'm going to miss a lot, but I'll be okay without that. I think the hard part is the feeling after a win, celebrating with you guys. That's pretty special. All right, I'm done with that. To the friends and family that aren't here that have supported me, thank you guys so much. Everybody back in Dallas, you guys are with me from square one, so thank you guys. It's y'all saw me when I was 14 to where I am now. So you've seen every part of me. So thank you guys for putting up with me for that long. All right. Ellen, you 4 muskrats. 4.5 muskrats. Ellen sent me this thing today, and I'm going to read it because I get to do whatever I want. You guys are here, so deal with it. And it won't take long. I'm almost done, I promise. But she was just Ellen's way to process things is to kind of read through things. And this was from her vantage point. She calls it her, what do you call it, your perch up on top. And this is what she said. This is how she views our last 18 years here. From my perch, I have been uncomfortably pregnant, nursed newborns, rocked them to sleep, to the roar of the 7th inning stretch, to get their last nap in, feed them baby food pouches, teething crackers, changing blowout diapers, been frazzled with toddlers, tantrums and meltdowns, chased them through the concourses, a Mary Poppins bag full of tricks and games to keep them occupied, and ironically teaching them the ins and outs of baseball. Explaining all the numbers on the scoreboard and the concession line, the ballpark food. She's been there. She's cried over some really hard losses and some really incredible milestones. And she's watched our kids fall in love with the game, with the players, and watching me pitch. Singing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game," chasing beach balls, ducking from fly balls, spilling food and popcorn all over the fans below them. And she's done it thousands of times, thousands of bathroom runs, all in the stadium. And the workers and ushers are their best friends now. So I just thought that was an amazing way to sum up her life from the stands. And just what she's seen through it all. So thanks, babe. It's amazing. That's it. My favorite thing. My last thing is my favorite Bible verse. It's whatever you do, work at it with all your heart, as you're working for the Lord, not for men. It's Colossians, and that's what I've tried to do. Just work at it. Just work at it and love it. And so I'm really not sad. I'm really at peace with this. It's just emotional, and I've tried to hold it together. I told our guys not to make it weird today, because I was going to get weird if you make it weird, and here I am making it weird. So that's all I have, and just thank you, everybody here that's covered me over the years. I know I'm not the most fun at times, so just thank you for putting up with me, and that's all I have. Thank you guys so much for being here.
So that's about as good as you can do that.
Oh my God! Yes, that's why we do it right there.
Yeah, that was pretty remarkable
from the heart.
Yeah, you could tell, and you could tell he was fighting his emotions a lot, and he didn't want to go there, but he ended up going there anyway.
Come on, bro.
And it was great.
Yes,
I like how he said it towards the beginning of this. We said, I'm going to call it.
Yeah,
like that is just such a baseball way to say that.
I'm gonna call it.
I'm gonna call it.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna call this. It was great. He said multiple times that he's at peace with the decision. It sounds like he is at peace with the decision. And then DeMarco, where he got emotional twice. Once when he was reading the letter from his wife about his children, and obviously,
broke me.
I mean, if you have
almost went Vermeil on you.
It was incredibly sweet and sincere and touching. And then when he talked about his teammates.
Yes. Okay. So this is weird. Don't get mad at me. Just for a hot second, please, Dodger fans. When he started the press conference, I got a little twinge of like, damn, really? You're going to do this now? You know what I mean? Because these guys are chasing a World Series. Now you're going to be asked questions. Is this going to be a distraction? And then as he talked and he says, my teammates are right here in the room, all that goes away. And immediately I'm like, damn, this is awesome.
I really think it can motivate these guys.
How can it not? I'm right here trying not to cry.
Yeah.
That was dope. That was really cool. I love that whole thing. But it did tell me one thing. The way he said it, the way he broke and how he said it, it is time for you to go home. It is. It's really time for you to go home right now. You've had a great career.
You can tell, and he's not done yet. That's the thing. Like there is still a really good chance that he's going to be an important part of what happens in October. Like he's going to have a role in it one way or the other. How much he pitches, when he pitches, if he starts, if he comes out of the bullpen, or whatever it is. But he aced that. That's for sure.
So I did cry. I was a little baby. I was. But one thing, you talked about Aaron Donald. I remember when Kobe said, I'm done, and he was retiring. I cried like a baby. When Aaron Donald said it, I was like, oh, I'm sad.
Yeah, okay.
And then right now, I'm like, I'm not going to cry when he talks, and I just bawled like a baby. And I feel like that tells you a lot.
I was
about,
mad when Aaron left. Like, you got some more years. He was but I get why you're leaving. Yeah, same with Kershaw. Yes.
He said a couple of different ways. He goes, I know I can be a pain sometimes. And this kind of goes back to what you and Sax were talking about.
Did you hear the name possum?
Yeah.
I heard a possum.
Yeah.
Everybody needs a possum in their life.
You and Steve Sax were talking about this a few minutes ago about to be great, to be a pro, just to make the NFL, to make Major League Baseball.
Yes.
You got an edge. You have to,
because
it's too hard. It's just too. You got to have the athletic ability clearly, but you got to be willing to compete and work, and quite frankly, be willing to be a pain in the ass every once in a while.
You know what I've said before, and I've said this to kids, and I don't think I've ever said it to you. When you're coming up, you'd be surprised at how many people cut themselves.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Really
I've heard that before.
You know what I'm saying? They don't have the guts to do it, and they self-sabotage because it's so hard.
Yep, it is.
Does that make sense?
It is hard. And you could tell, he knows that he's difficult. And when he first came, he was difficult with the media. He wasn't the best interviewer in the world. And he's gotten not just better at it, he's extraordinarily good at it right now.
I heard that when he said, like, I'm with you guys.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
That's a relationship.
He could have been a tough putt for
That's
a long
a marriage.
time.
That's 18 years.
A long time. And that note from his wife was, that's the really good stuff. What's up, D?
No, someone in the YouTube chat had a really good question. And it was in regards to who would get a statue first, Kershaw or Kopitar?
Kershaw.
Kershaw.
But both of them at the same time if you want. right? It's just, obviously Dodger Stadium is
Who would ask that question?
Yeah.
Meanie?
Both at the same time.
Why would you do that now?
There's no wrong answer, right?
Yeah.
Whatever you want. They're both legends of their respective teams.
How many statues the Dodgers got?
Well, they got the numbers up top, right? So they've got the retired numbers up top. They've got some statues out in center field and kind of sprinkled around, but the numbers up top, the retired numbers are the big things that they do, and there's some plaques associated with it. So, the Dodgers don't retire numbers with a couple of exceptions unless you're in the Hall of Fame. So theoretically, got to wait 5 years at least before he's into the Hall of Fame officially.
I would start planning. It's a
then,
lock.
Look, it's like 3, 2, 1. He's in. Okay,
done.
Here's the statue. Here's the number. Here's the party.
Right.
Yeah,
this should not sneak up on you.
It's about as easy as it gets for him.
Yes.
All right. So we are still waiting for the reveal of the name here in Ontario, the new Dodger minor league team, the Single A affiliate of the Dodgers, which will begin play coming up next season, the 2026 season. So Alan Benavides, the general manager of that team, should be by here pretty shortly to tell us what that is. Hot and Cold is brought to you by NextGen, the official AC heating, plumbing, and electrical company of SoCal sports fans. Call 833-3-NEXTGEN. That's 833-3-NEXGEN, or visit nextgenairandplumbing.com. And Kershaw's deal was both hot and cold. It was cold because it's sad to see him go, and it was hot because it was incredibly emotional.
Emotional. Look, big fellas can cry too.
Have you ever met him?
I bumped into him literally.
He's huge.
He's a monster. Yes. I thought I had a big butt.
No, he's a big dude.
That's a big derriere.
He's a thick guy, too. He wears a very baggy uniform.
Yes.
A lot of belt.
There's a lot of belt there. Yes.
No, he is a very, very big man indeed. Reminder, get ready for Week 3 of the NFL season for the Rams against the Eagles. Get ready tonight with Rams All Access on ESPN LA, presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. The voice of the Rams, JB Long, and this guy right here, the Super Bowl champ, DeMarco Farr. They'll get you set with everything you need to know before kickoff. That is tonight at 6, just about 15 minutes from right now on 710 ESPN and the all-new ESPN LA app presented by Pechanga Resort Casino. Play your perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams.
I'm not kidding. I bumped into him, Busch Stadium in St. Louis.
So when I was doing afternoons with Marcellus years ago, Clayton Kershaw has a charity ping pong tournament that they do. He invited Marcellus to this event, and Marcellus took me as his +1 because he knew I'm crazy about the Dodgers and all that stuff. And so I go to this thing, and Kershaw sees Marcellus, and he comes over and they're, hey, man, what's up? And Marcellus says, hey, meet Travis. And I turn around. I'm not used to being a lot smaller than other people.
Dwarfed?
He is a tank, just a tank.
Big dude.
A little shop talk and the reveal of the name coming up. It is DeMarco and Trav, 710 ESPN.
Is it time to sell your home? Maybe you want to downsize. Maybe you want to move. Or maybe you inherited a home that you just don't want to hang on to. Whatever your reasons to sell, call Seller's Advantage. Seller's Advantage has been buying homes for decades. Their seller reviews speak for themselves. They're just people who buy from people, and they'll provide you a custom solution that works for your needs. They offer and will buy with cash, and they close in days. The great part is you don't have to worry about spending any money on repairs, preparing your home to be shown, or having people come in and out. And there are no agents, just a great offer and an easy experience that will give you the peace of mind so that you can walk away happy. So if it's time to sell your home, call Seller's Advantage for a free, no obligation offer today. 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-AS-IS, 888-390-2747, or visit sellersadvantage.com.
DRE number 01961658.
Don't worry, sell happy with Seller's Advantage.
Did you know Children's Hospital Los Angeles is changing the game in pediatric heart care? They're first in the world to implant an FDA-approved cardiac stent that grows with the child, meaning fewer surgeries, less time in the hospital, and more time for kids to just be kids. CHLA also ranks among the nation's best for heart transplant success rates and runs the largest congenital heart program on the West Coast. So put your child's heart in the hands of the team that's setting the pace. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Hey guys, Cappy here. When disaster strikes, you expect your insurance company to be there, but too often they look for ways to underpay you. If you're being ignored, pressured into bad contractors, or left in the dark after years of loyalty, turn to Avner Gatt. with insider knowledge and a trusted network of experts. The consultation is free, and the results speak for themselves. Call 818-917-5256 or visit AvnerGat.com. Avner Gat, your claim, our game.
Actual price will depend on product and subscription plan. Featured products are compounded drug products, which the FDA does not approve or verify for safety, effectiveness, or quality. Prescription products require an online consultation with a healthcare provider who will determine if appropriate. See website for details, restrictions, and important safety information.
Want a boost in and out of the bedroom? Hims has you covered. Introducing a new 2-in-1 approach to level up your game. Tadalafil for better bedroom performance and zinc for testosterone support. Put it all together and you've got what you need to turn things all the way up. Getting started is simple. Just go to hims.com/joy to start your free online visit. Through Hims, you can access ED treatments including pills, chews, and more. 100% online. No office visits, no pharmacy lines. Just fill out a simple intake form and a licensed medical provider will determine if treatment's right for you. If prescribed, it ships free and discreetly to your door. Find affordable treatment options at up to 95% less than brand names at hims.com/joy. That's hims.com/joy, HIMS.com/JOY.
Craving that beach vibe? There's an Islands restaurant near you with all your favorites. Crafting your perfect Islands moments with classic burgers, fresh cut fries, local brews, and never-ending summer drinks. Visit your local Islands restaurant.
The post-career day press conference, brought to you by Progressive.
Anthony, can you tell us what happened during career day?
I'm a biomedical researcher. The kids just weren't impressed.
How did you feel when your son called in the backup?
Embarrassed, and I knew it would be a fireman. It's always a fireman. It's cliche, but a crowd favorite. He had an axe and everything. I can't compete with that.
And will the fireman be helping your son with his science fair project?
Hope not. I'm literally a scientist.
Like it or not, sometimes you need a backup. That's why there's Progressive to protect your home and auto. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers. Not available in all states or situations.
This is Joe Budden. You and I make decisions every day, but on Prize Picks, being right can get you paid. So I'm here to make sure you don't miss any of the daily fantasy action this football season with Prize Picks, where it's good to be right.
Download the Prize Picks app today and use code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. That's code PLAYNOW to get $50 in site credits after you play your first $5. Prize Picks. It's good to be right. Must be present in certain states. Visit prizepicks.com for restrictions and details.
This is the afternoon show with DeMarco and Travis.
If I came in a tank top and dolphin shorts, you'd be like, what's up, dude? What's going on over there?
DeMarco and Travis continue.
I couldn't have been scareder. Is that a word?
More scared?
More scared.
Back to the guys.
Wow. I'm like, you know what I like?
What?
I like that you like my crappy look. It makes me happy.
I feel you.
You are starting to understand when I look at you a certain way exactly what I'm feeling.
Because I'm looking back the same way.
Yes. You were looking for what I gave you.
Oh, yes, of course. Yes.
Yeah.
We're right on we're simpatico. Yes, sir.
All right. Let me give you a little update on what's going to go down in the next 8 minutes or so. We're waiting for Alan Benavides, who is the general manager of the new Dodger minor league team here in Ontario. DeMarco and I are out at the Ontario Town Square for the announcement of the new team, what the team name's going to be, the logo, the uniforms, the mascot, all that kind of stuff.
Was that the mascot going by on the motorcycle?
I think so, but I couldn't swear to it.
All right.
I don't know if Alan is going to get here before we're going to be done on 7:10. So we're going to go to Rams All Access at that point. However, we will stay on, DeMarco and I will stay on YouTube. So if you want to continue to watch us and hear the announcement
I got to hear this name.
Yeah, I need to hear
why
Make
we're
sure to
here.
watch us. What do you mean if? Make sure to watch us. You guys want to know the name. You got to watch us
I'm
on
dying
YouTube.
to know. We've been teasing it for 3 hours.
So we're going to stay here on YouTube until that gets done.
Look at these pretty faces right here.
I may go get him. How about that? I may close the distance. I may go get him and bring him back.
You've seen that truck I've been looking at all day right over
that
there,
Dodgers truck. I knew you were looking at that
Not just
thing.
a Dodger truck. Look who's on the back end.
Is that Fernando
Those
back
are
there?
two Fernando.
And he's throwing a flame.
El Toro.
Oh, my
El
gosh.
Toro. Exactly right.
Wow.
Ooh, could that be the name?
Oh!
Los Toros?
That's, by the way,
Does that mean the Bulls?
Good name.
Yes, that's a great name. Why didn't I think about that when we did our video?
That is good. You could have horns on the
Yeah.
There you go.
Really kind of taking a spot. I would dominate with that.
You would drive that. Yes.
Oh, heck, yeah.
Absolutely would drive
I'd be the
that.
most popular guy in L.A. with
You
that
would
truck.
drive that.
Kidding
Park
me?
it out front. Just like that, too, right?
Yeah.
Right in front of the station. Is that Mario Lopez on stage?
That is Mario Lopez.
There he
on
is.
stage.
Okay, it's a happening. You're right.
He's
not
wearing
a very
a
big guy.
Mookie Betts. Oh, there's the uniform. All right.
Oh, my gosh. Okay.
Yeah, I'm not going to say the name because I can see it on the screen. We're going to wait for Alan to come here. But the uniform itself is very similar to a Dodger uniform. There's the mascot right there. That is officially on the okay, so they flashed it too quick before I could give you a full description. But the uniforms of the new team are very similar to what you would think of as a classic Dodger uniform. You've got the script name across the chest, the red number underneath it, and then the road grays.
Yes, and what's the yellow?
Maybe an alternate,
maybe
like
an alternate jersey.
Instead of the like the Dodgers wear that cake confetti one on Saturdays.
I like that. Yeah, it's befitting of a minor league Dodger affiliate. You should look like the big club.
Yeah.
You should desire to have Dodgers on the front.
I really like the white one a lot. And
yes.
I see, one of my favorite things about baseball uniforms, you know how dorky I get about baseball uniforms.
Yes.
Right? When you're at home.
It is kind of scary.
When you're at home, you wear the team name. So the team name. So at home in the Dodgers, they wear Dodgers. When they go on the road, Los Angeles. And that's what we have here. We have the team name, and then on the road it says Ontario. So they got the classics right.
How do you notice that?
This is important to me.
God. Did you know that?
Yeah.
I was coordinating.
Did you know that?
No, I have no idea what he asked or said because I'm coordinating some stuff here.
Did you know that?
Producing.
I had no idea. Okay.
Yeah.
You've been watching the Dodgers your whole life and didn't know that.
Okay, now
you are weird.
Okay,
yes.
you want me to get weirder?
No.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Go ahead. One more.
So the weirder part is the Dodgers are one of the few teams that occasionally on the road will wear Dodgers. Okay. But the Yankees at home, NY on the chest. On the road, New York. And Red Sox at home, Red Sox on the road, Boston.
I swear that's like been sitting in my face forever, and I never noticed that.
Yeah.
Never.
Yep.
Okay, now I know. I learned something. That's awesome.
And then the Angels just wear Angels everywhere they go because
nobody
knows
cares
where they're from.
You didn't have to put that in there. See, you were all good. You didn't have to go there. The Angels catch
you ever
strays.
heard about the scorpion and the frog?
Come on, man. Let it go.
In this analogy, I am the scorpion.
Are you the scorpion?
I will always sting.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Leave the Angels alone, please. Yes.
They brought it up.
Yes. Wow.
I like
I'm
the
still
unis.
tripping.
I do, too.
Yeah, I like the unis.
Yeah.
I'm still buzzing off that Kershaw retirement speech.
It really is terrific.
Yeah, that was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. That was awesome. And I hope that had the desired effect on the team. I hope this year means a little bit more. It means a lot already, but I hope it means a little bit more.
When you hear those guys talk about him, and this was prior to the announcement that he was going to retire at the end of the season, but when you hear his teammates talk about him, they talk about him with a great deal of reverence. It's not just that he's a teammate of theirs, which he is, but it's on a level. You're playing with an active Hall of Famer, right? And I'm sure that they look at Mookie like that. I'm sure that they look at Shohei like that and Freddie like that because those guys are made guys in that league. But there's just for what we were talking about, I don't know, an hour or so ago, there's that level of you're not just a Hall of Famer. You played on one team in a big city with an iconic franchise. You've won 2 World Series, 3 Cy Youngs, an MVP, struck out 3,000 guys. Like, the list of accomplishments he has is just so extraordinary. It's not just that he's a great player. It's all of that stuff.
Well, it's rare when it happens, but it does. You grow up rooting for the Dodgers and watching Clayton Kershaw pitch, and you're a young baseball player. And you hope to go through the minors so you can get into the pros someday. And you wind up becoming his teammate or facing him. You know what I mean? There's just a different level of respect for that. You know,
when did you know that you were going to be a pro?
Okay, you're gonna think I'm crazy. Day one
of what?
Like when I was a kid.
Like
I used to think this.
Really?
I used to look at college football and like the old Sports Illustrated, and just look at the pictures of college football, and would think to myself, if you can make it to college, there should be no reason why you don't become pro. Really, that was my mindset.
How you thought about it.
Absolutely, yeah. There was no doubt in my mind. If you go back and look,
it wasn't I want to or maybe someday. It was I'm going to. Yeah.
If you go back and look, my mom's got every homework assignment I ever turned in. What do you want to be when you grow up? It was always one thing.
Play in the NFL.
Play in the NFL. Always one thing. Yes. Yeah. Always one thing.
Yeah. That's extraordinary.
And I'm not going to let anything or anyone take that away, including myself.
Yeah.
That's that toughness. That's that grit. That's how you last 18 years.
Yeah.
That's that heart we were talking about.
It's funny because, I wanted to be a pro.
Yeah.
I aspired to be a pro. I was a very good high school baseball player. I was a decent college baseball player. But at about halfway through my junior year, it became very equivalent. I'm not good enough to play beyond this. Like, this is kind of the end of the line for me.
Yeah.
So
I saw the mascot.
Oh,
you saw the mascot?
Oh, there he is
Yeah, it's in
again.
back
What
of
is it?
us.
There he is
Wait,
again.
be careful. Don't show. We might not be able to show. I don't
We
know.
can't show it yet? Okay, wait a minute. He's right there.
He's getting ready. That motorcycle's
That's
getting
public
ready
view.
to go.
Second Amendment. He's right there. I have the right to see it. Yeah, there you go.
The Second Amendment is not that.
Oh,
The Second
what-
Amendment
yeah.
is guns.
First Amendment. There you go. First Amendment. Yeah, you
Get
know
it
what I
right,
mean.
The Second
man.
Amendment's a totally different thing. There's our man, Alan Benavides,
Yeah.
up on the stage, so he's going to join us coming up here in just a little bit. A reminder, Rams All Access is coming up on 710 in just a little bit. If you want to stay with us on YouTube, we're going to continue to stay here until we make the announcement of the team out here in Ontario. So if you want to listen to the Rams, go ahead and listen to Marco and JB.
DeAndre, I highly encourage you to listen to Rams All Access. I think the word blowout was used.
Oh, blowout.
Just a little teaser there.
All right, that's coming up on 710. We're going to stay right here on YouTube.
Hey everybody, it's Chris Morales. I know we do the bit on the air a lot, and we do it tongue-in-cheek that I almost died. And yes, earlier in the year, I almost died. And here's the thing. I did a lot of things that led up to that, a lot of poor choices, but you never think you're going to hear while you're laying in the emergency room in the hospital that you have heart failure. And thank God I was at Providence, because I do believe 100% without the amazing doctors, the amazing nurses, the amazing team at Providence, I probably would have died. They were all over it. They took care of me. They earned my trust, and they took care of my health. And Providence knows that every patient is unique. Providence built a care plan that fits your life, your needs, and your heart. My case was unique. After the first week, everybody thought I was just going to go home with heart failure. And then I had several seizures. And that led to realizing I had had several strokes earlier in the week. Then it was a second week in the hospital. But Providence saved my life. Providence stands with patients during some of life's most challenging moments. And they stand with the families. My entire family was in the hospital with me, watching over me. Providence, bringing skill, compassion, and everything they have to every case.
Hey, it's Mace. Cosm is the ultimate immersive sports and entertainment experience. Inside the dome, an 87-foot wraparound screen surrounds you with the action from UFC and WWE to soccer, college football, and more. In the Cosm Hall, wall-to-wall screens let you watch every game at once. Last time I went, I watched 3 games at once with a killer craft cocktail. And now The Matrix is back for its 25th anniversary. Trust me, you haven't seen it until you've felt it like you're in it. Go to Cosm.com. That's COSM.com. I'll see you there.
710 ESPN, your home for the 17-time world champion Lakers.
KSPN Los Angeles, a good karma Brands radio station.
Hi, this is Devontae Adams of your LA Rams. This is Rams All Access with JB and DeMarco.
Sound that horn for a Thursday, would ya? This is Rams All Access on your home of Rams football, ESPN LA. The voice of the Rams, JB Long, and Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr gather around tonight to get you ready for Sunday. Rams head to Philly to battle the world champs. Rams Eagles. Pechanga Resort. Perfect combination at Pechanga Resort Casino, official California gaming and casino partner of the Los Angeles Rams. As long as that Rams high-powered offense repeats Week 2's performance, we should be good.
Big moment here. 3rd and 5 in the red zone. A field goal, and it's still a one-score game. A touchdown, and the Rams are in the driver's seat. Big blitz coming. Stafford heaves from his heels. It's Devontae. It's a touchdown. Back right pylon. Adams first as a Ram. Touchdown, LA.
Although the fearsome Rams defense has to find a way to stop the tush push. We'll get you set tonight on Rams All Access.
Rams All Access.
Rams All Access.
Hi, this is Kyron Williams with your LA Rams. This is Rams All Access with JB and DeMarco.
Now with Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr, here is the voice of your Los Angeles Rams, JB Long.
All right, it was a day that began with the first rainfall, it feels like, of the year, and it's going to end with a new edition of Rams All Access previewing.
Philly, cannot wait for this.
I didn't expect that sentence to be said with a big, broad smile, but I like where your head's at.
Come on, man. That was so much fun. I know it was cold and you came up short, but that was a hell of a battle. You put a scare into those folks. They know you're coming. I can't wait to see this again. This is going to be fun.
Late afternoon in the winter in the snow. It's kind of a
just an early morning
Kept
kick,
you
body
going.
clock time for the Rams.
dream of
Should
playing
be
in the
nice
majors.
conditions.
Oh, of
broad
course. Yeah, that's
sunshiny
obviously
skies, and I wonder if that means
number
it'll
one.
be
And there was
more or fewer
I was
Philadelphia
fortunate enough
fans shirtless
higher in the
and
draft,
what their
not a
level
first
will be
I was a
relative
third rounder,
to
which
January.
Intoxication will take care of itself. It's game day in Philadelphia. We know this. And if the sun is shining, half that stadium's
so
going to be
unless you
naked.
get hurt or
either. But I think that, they'd rather have less runs scored, which if you
Makes
have,
sense.
yeah, you could. There's a lot of those guys that can still do that, but they just don't have the opportunity to because it says that they'll give up one more run than the bullpen will.
Take me through what the guys on the Dodger bullpen are going through right now. They're obviously struggling. They've been through, let's call it a month of where they haven't been at their best. They got some really talented guys. They got guys like Blake Trinan who've had the ultimate success, won the World Series. Tanner Scott is a really good pitcher. He's struggling right now. And you kind of go down the list. You know it's in there, but you can't get it out. What's that feel like?
Yeah, it's it's one of those things no matter what where, it starts with one guy, right? And one guy who's supposed to be go-to, locked down. And that happens. That's just the way that a reliever's, career will go, right? There's so much fluctuation on, if you have one bout outing, kills your overall numbers for the whole year.
Yeah.
Which
the NFC and the Sean McVay era, there's 3 teams that stand out to me that have been the thorns in your side. San Francisco, you got over that one and won a championship.
Right.
Green Bay.
Green
Bay
definitely.
at Lambeau in
Yes.
particular. And the Packers are right there again. I think the Niners might be right there again, but that's neither here nor there. And the Philadelphia Eagles.
Philadelphia and Saquon. Yes.
I think it's 1-5.
Right.
Against the Eagles under McVay.
I'm with you. I think you could withstand an L record-wise, but just from a